That was hard.
What?
Hey, look,
Seriously.
it took me a while to sound out some of those words.
To sound out our names?
Go get Tony. Maybe he can help you out.
Tony can do it.
No, all he does is T for Tony.
That's the answer for everything.
Sounds like he gave you all the answers. That fucking cheater.
Yeah, we get gem and an enchant for ring, both haste.
Jesus, yeah.
Luke, that ring is better. So, Socket puts it over, grabbing a drink.
I'll put a cauldron down when he gets back. And yet he'll still miss it. Where's a good tip?
Right there, where the
Just-
cauldron is.
Wow. Who put a cauldron down? Crackers?
Wasn't me.
Lies.
I would have waited for you to say, I'm putting it down, and say it's down already. Like, that's 2 seconds before.
Wow.
Can confirm that is his MO.
Yeah.
He used to be nice and message me first.
He's still nice.
No.
What you're talking about? He's amazing.
Oh, those are kind of pretty. I need to get those.
Yep. They match my other set.
What other set? The
Hey,
barely
40,
there?
did you know you're tiny?
Well, of course. What other kind of set is there? Thank you.
Doesn't even qualify as armor.
That hides the important parts.
I am your father?
Can I get
Daddy and father are not the same thing.
unless you want to?
Oh, look, I'm just gonna put this out there. I don't think there's gonna be loot to hand out tonight.
Wow. Wrong.
That was the fastest I've seen Luke been wrong in a while.
Can you please say your comment that you said 40? That's can't do attitude.
Sorry, Wild. I thought I had one, but apparently I only took one.
Who shrunk me? Really, you're my new best friend.
Crack, I'm gonna remove your roll in the cloth boost with no note.
Huh?
Crackers passed. Crack, not crackers.
Oh, was that a serious roll? I thought you were just testing it.
No, these are BOEs for roll.
Oh, whoa, hey. I might need to reassess.
One's cloth boots, so no, you don't.
I just thought you finally updated the random test shit to like
What?
actual 415s.
No, that would be the worst test shit. The test shit should be stuff that's obviously test shit.
I still have 4 Vantage runes to hand out if anybody hasn't grabbed one.
Hey, Crack, you're not ugly right now.
Grand Widow Fairlina?
Yeah, but
Okay,
you're not
so-
a shambling dogma.
I want to talk really quickly about the overlap that we went over at the end of last week, just so everyone's on the same page. We're talking about the timing where we run out for ring and then run back into the boss. And sometimes there's a win, sometimes there's not, which basically just means melee are running in or everyone is running in. Either way, there's an avalanche that happens sometimes. We're having some issues where people weren't consistently moving well, and that meant that other people were getting clipped by avalanche. So just to go over the way that everyone should have, ring happens, everyone runs out to a fire puddle near-ish X, you wait for the countdown, you step into the fire puddle, yada yada. Then depending on whether there's wins or not, either just the melee run in or everyone runs in. If you get targeted by avalanche, the first thing that you're going to do is run 15 yards out to the side, straight to the side. Straight to the side, button hook, you should be in or near or touching a ballista. Ballistas are transparent, don't worry, you can run... Transparent is the wrong word. You can run through a ballista. They are non-corporeal, illusionary
They're opaque.
Tangible,
Just-
intangible.
Just like whose line is it anywhere, where the points don't matter and the ballistas are made up. But like, once you get out to the edge, you just run down the side of the boat. If you are ahead of somebody, you got to keep running. This is the same rule for all avalanches. Please don't use speed boosts if you're in front. Just move at a normal speed. If you're behind, it is your job to either speed boost to catch up and run with the person, or find it. But generally speaking, if everyone does the same thing, the avalanche targets 2 or 3 people at the same time, so all those people should simultaneously move out and then simultaneously run. And the direction you're moving out is opposite the boss. So the boss is at diamond, you're running out towards circle, and then down through the. It's really important. It's really important that you go the same distance. So sorry, that's what I just wanted to reiterate, that like I don't mean you're running out to the edge here where you're about to fall off and then running and getting clipped by this pillar and stuff. You're running basically so that you're in this back part of the ballista and then running down. If you don't run far enough out, you're gonna just you're gonna be further ahead than the other people and you're gonna clip them. So everyone should go the same distance. You should run out, tag the ballista, run down. Give it a little slap on the butt, and then run down. Give this one a slap on the butt, and then keep going.
Now, what if you get all the way into the boat and ones are going, and you got to get back to the group?
Good question. Good question.
What is Warlock 8 for 500?
Thank you. Sorry, I was trying to.
Hey, Shannon.
Trying to set her up.
You haven't
so
played
she's
since
not
October.
listening.
This
We have a
is
Warlock Gateways for a reason.
BOD, Battle
Timing
of
does work out. If
Desarlor.
you're thinking it's too
Essentially,
tight, it means you
the
weren't close enough to the
Alliance
gateway when
has
your avalanche
attacked
ran off.
the
You can
Horde
click the gateway and be in melee
allied
in time to
city, and
that
they
is
are trying to
possible
kill him.
every.
But it takes a switch at one point, and you turn into the
If
Horde.
you click the gateway and you get frozen at the
And
other end of the gateway because
you
we were too
basically
far from
run
it,
down
that sucks. You're
Jaina.
in range
So
for the
I'm
melee
actually
to complete, but
Alliance.
being frozen
I'm
back
a
here is
Night
a
Elf,
sign that you missed your time.
Demon Hunter, but I got switched into a Blood Elf. So I will be playing as a Blood Elf this evening.
Flasks and food. A bunch of people missing both.
So I'm excited about it. This will be a lot of fun. This boss fight there's a lot going on and a lot of opportunities for
I do
good
not.
times. Ooh, I did not
So I was
there
like, I was on the right side before, but
before I left,
whatever.
so that should be fine.
And then do we have a range stack point person marked? So we know to.
What do you normally play?
Yes, we do. Since 40 had been doubling up on assisting with ballistas, so he's be more on the move. I'm rooted pretty firmly with my mind control, so I'll be taking the stack.
And then ballista
don't
backups
blame
are the
you
same
for
as
quitting
last
in
week,
October,
where I'm
though.
covering Impossible and
I didn't think Oldir was very good.
Crackers was covering Wild.
Oldir was the last raid that they had. I think it's called Oldir. I'm doubting myself.
yeah, and Wild's got front, I've got the back.
Yeah, Oldir. It's too many Paladin on Greymane. Oh, nice! Were you Ret? Or were you Protection? I'm guessing not Holy. I'm gonna go with Ret.
It sure did.
Sounds like Snow wants an invite.
I'm gonna go with these. So odds will go left, evens will go right. I apologize if you're in a different group from last week.
Odds
Deal
go
with it.
Left. Okay. Follow.
Jesus.
Ret for life. Oh yeah.
Such a tyrant.
I'm terrible
That's
at
how we do it,
Paladin.
man.
I have a Paladin max level, but I do not know how to play it to save my butt.
Nos and Piccolo need Vantis runes, and Sale needs food. Someone stuff something in his,
Something in the door.
preferably of the sausage variety.
I can't believe I forgot that. I love my Vantis rune. Versatility is my best stat right now.
What is he right now? What does dwarf turn into?
Undead.
Good thing
Alright.
she fears.
Alright, let's see.
Well.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
no one else saw it. Ooh,
I was
ooh.
definitely expecting a frontal there.
Frontal.
Jesse,
I
That's
did.
covered
No,
by
I did.
someone.
I
So
moved
the-
over, then I taunted.
The
The adds, there occasionally there will be
Watch.
sailors that
To the
drop
right,
in from the
folks.
sky.
moving to diamond.
He's gonna move.
We got bombs, ranging stack on
You
square.
see these random mariners
shooting
come in
across?
on griffins. And oops.
One more ballista, please.
Ooh.
Back is free. Yep.
I totally should not have done that. So you get frozen if you're too far away from anybody. That's one of the things. So you see that person is running out that avalanche. Thank you so much for the follow.
Frontal.
That person was running out that fire,
Hmm.
and they do
I'm not crazy.
I mean, yeah, a little
The
bit.
fire through in now. In.
That wasn't.
Remember to run out if you get avalanche.
Oh, there's not enough people.
That was supposed to be in diamonds. Sorry. We've got 2 ballistas frozen.
So I didn't see the fire here. So on that phase, you have to be next to fire. I heard you were gonna sing. Maybe I can definitely sing
Wipe it up.
for a
How
good
did you get
follow.
frozen on the right side? Impossible.
Wait, did you follow?
I screwed up a bomb.
Was it you? Did you sing? You did.
Figured I'd rather be frozen than blow up part the.
What would you
ring.
like me to sing?
What did he set us up the bomb?
We same movement as last time, guys. We're gonna be left,
Just
moving
stay with
across
the
to
group.
right.
There
and
was no
moving
fire in
backwards,
that group that
back,
wasn't
good.
in the ice thingy, so I erred on the
So
side
I
of
moved
going
across,
to back,
called it
which
a lot.
was
of
not a
people
good
didn't
call.
move. I understand there's a few people doing ballistas. You manage your stacks. The rest of us needed to have moved.
But hopefully, I don't have to run the bomb out again this time.
Fire wasn't far enough. That's what most people die to, is that we actually took the damage from the Ring of Frost, so don't clear the stuff around deck.
This one.
I'd stacked a little far
I
forward
had it. Oh, I do have it. It's over there.
to start.
Alright.
Just to be safe, you should leave fire like as far back as star, probably like in the star, square, triangle, that area. 4, please.
Star.
Range stack up on the square, please.
Reloading my UI, but I'm good to go. So I don't know if the red chip thing will be there.
I'm ready now.
Okay, you guys stay there on my control and we'll come back.
So please eat.
Jaina!
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ugh, delay.
Frontal.
Right boat.
Crosshair's coming in.
Woo!
One bomb in the back. Nope, get drifted. Good.
Can't tell which way she's facing. Oh, she's facing
We
left.
move right after the next bombard. Beware. Get
Watch
right
frontal.
Sorry.
4, 3,
Dots in that
2,
ballista.
1.
Wait by fire. 3, 2, 1. Move in. Move in. Running in. Avalanche is out.
Range reset positions.
Left
Watch
boat.
frontal. Coming.
Bombard, we move across again.
Do you have any questions about this fight? Let me know.
Moving to diamond. Watch the frontal. Watch the frontal.
Four, three, two, one.
A lot of fire.
Move in 3, 2, 1. Step in. Step in. Avalanche is out.
Massive.
Crow, you're like way too far ahead.
Sorry.
Down the boat.
Range reset positions. Ranged in.
Stacked in.
A lot of
Don't
frontal.
pull. On those ballistas as soon as the fog is gone. On those ballistas, break.
Range can reset.
Frontal, and then we're moving to circle.
Ooh, that's not.
Four,
I would like to get in there.
2, 1.
Don't want to get hit by the
Down
avalanche.
the boat.
Should we move to circle?
We did it! We won!
Just trying
We
to.
pushed her, guys! We're gonna do it! We got this! Oh wait, no one else is here. Someone help me!
Okay.
Practicing. This is what we're doing.
Remember
we're
that you can
practicing.
interrupt.
Go to
And,
the left.
please interrupt as soon as you can. Demon Hunters are first. Odds left, evens.
I lured you into open waters because out here you have no hope of escape.
I don't wanna get hit by snowy things. Just gotta make sure.
That's
Ooh.
mine.
Ooh.
We're frozen on rank.
Yeah, 1 image left.
Stack up on left for freezing.
You don't have enough people. Yep.
Oh.
Sorry, I rushed forward to interrupt it. Easy peasy, guys.
So out of
Easy.
curiosity,
peasy.
you had asked us to stay on the ballista. I thought we were supposed to be. Or do you want us push? She was like at 67-ish %. You called to go on ballistas, and we pushed her before the bombard anyway. So do you want
Yeah,
us to
no,
burn or?
Oh, that's my bad. I thought there was a slow phase, so I thought that boat was gonna be alive too long. But you're right.
Sending 12
The
left.
goal is
Left
2
side
boats,
has
right?
one more.
The goal is
active,
the
seems
goal
like
is to
it's
kill
taking
only
guys
2
a lot.
boats. And then go
No,
to
it is supposed to
and
be
then
odds left,
if it's,
evens right,
yeah,
0.
so I just made the call 'cause I thought
I
we'd
think they
been
just
sloppy.
accidentally split them up. I think some people just went the
but we
wrong way.
were on point.
I have 17%. I need to repair, but I don't want to. I think I have one more.
Which
one more
means
fight
that
in me, and then
when we
I
get
have
that
to ask
second
for repair.
wind's range, you don't have to run all the way back down the boat just to run all the way back down the boat, if that makes sense.
Oh,
You can stay grouped with the raid, dodge bombard.
good question.
Just
Good
push the
question.
fate.
Yeah, that's not how we're doing it right now.
DPS.
Golo first wins, where we all stack up. You brought Avalanche is still your shout. It's about a minute 7 by about. I mean, it's exactly a minute 7. If you're running a fight clock.
Good questions here.
Range
Good
stay
questions.
stacked. I'm just gonna end this
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Frontal.
Should be
Left
outside
boat.
or snow.
I hope you don't mind the cold.
Oh,
Moving to diamond after bombard.
Right.
Okay, well, we can go that way too. That's fine.
Watch frontal.
Down the boat. That's my bad.
Stack back up on square. Bomb in the back right.
Which way is she facing? should mark on the tank's
She's
head.
pointing across boat.
That might be.
Stack up on south.
She was definitely. She was facing the other way.
There's
She
a
had
burning
to.
ballista in the back.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Stand near fire, move in 3, 2, 1, step in, step sideways with avalanche. Out.
It's a bad IV. I had too much fury for that one.
It's a shout and SLT should be done.
Right boat.
Range stack back up.
Watch frontal. Moving to circle. Beyond those
back.
ballistas. Ballistas front.
Okay, so now she's facing that way.
One more ballista. You just ignore the frozen one. Use the middle one as soon as it's off CD. Yeah.
Bomb in the back.
I think that's deserving of a
4, 3,
stone.
2, 1.
Literally, that was too slow.
Down the boat.
Back to the square, near X.
And just stand in fire here. Swipe it up.
Someone didn't stand in fire. Now I gotta sneak ask for a repair. Is iron dead floating?
Yeah, happens to me a lot.
Sorry, I know it's early, but can I get a repair?
Back of the boat.
So we missed a bomb there, right? I'd already kicked one. I was on the left side. I didn't see one on the right, but like 2 seconds after I kicked mine, the other one went off. I didn't even see it.
See, I threw one like off as well, so I don't know how one exploded.
What is this? It's a bewitching tea set. It's a tea set. That is bewitching. But yeah, I will do song requests if people have them. I will sing songs if you tell me to. If I know the lyrics. I know a lot of crazy songs, and if we don't, I'll just play them on YouTube and get banned.
5,
4,
3, 2, 1.
The sea answers my call.
Frontal.
Left boat.
Down the boat.
Stack back to the square, then move
Move
right.
diamond.
We can stay here.
Frontal.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Stack in 3, 2, 1, stack.
Shout.
I hope you don't mind. Oh.
Right boat.
Range back.
Dots on left ballista.
Move to circle.
Step on right.
Let's try to aim the next frontal across the boat.
Bomb in the back.
Frontal. Moving out, stacking fire in 3, 2, 1, dip in. You can ignore this boat. Pushing. Get ready to stack in for winds. 5 seconds.
One kayak?
No
Throttle.
one's-
Yes, I do. Big DPS push here. We're gonna get bombarded during winds, maybe. Watch your feet. Watch your feet, watch your feet. It's phase.
Ooh,
I
we need
got
to
30
take
seconds
a
on
fire
roar.
right
You won't get
now.
roar.
Did not manage to clear.
Should be okay. It's just 1 or 2.
It clears like it all goes away as she starts casting her bubble, so that's a good time to be on fire.
Plots left, evens right.
Wow.
I lured you into open waters. Because out here, you have no hope of escape.
Stay grouped up on square on the right hand side.
Left, we're moving. On to the next one. Interrupt on that as soon as you can.
Right, move on to the next. Leave this alone.
Where's my left? Where's my left, peeps? Left group lagged.
Did we just lose people?
It looked like people were just slow to move. I
We
got
got
there
bounced by
way.
tornado.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
We can't. Yeah. I
Can't
know
get
that at the time
bounced.
I was following
No
people,
bouncing.
I just that doesn't work. I fell
As
back
it
on
was
being
dead,
like,
slowed us
oh.
all down.
Yeah, I did the same thing as Wild. I had too many stacks going into that
Can we
phase.
please not put the feast or the right on top of the warlock portal? Because I just used it. Or the warlock portal on the feast, whichever one.
Warlock portal's gotta be in the same spot every time, so start moving the feast off to the side.
Last week, I think Luke had mentioned that the melee can't avoid the orbs, just let range kill it. Because we still have people getting frozen right away, we lose the amount of people we need to not get frozen ourselves. So if 1 or 2 people get frozen immediately, the right's immediately done for. Like, they don't have too much health.
Oh yeah, they have
You-
none.
They have no health, and you should be able to kill them within the, like, 1 interrupt should be sufficient. So I don't know. I have no problem getting in melee range and pummeling. Like, if you're melee and you got frozen, it's because you ran into melee and refused to interrupt. So that's your fault, not anyone. If you don't trust yourself to do that, then like back until the interrupt happens. DPS on those things is not critical. Getting through the phase without blocking is critical. So, given the choice, do what it takes to not end up in a block. You will be a burden on this fight if you're continuously blocked.
Don't want to be a burden.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The sea answers my call.
Fucking.
I will freeze you where you stand.
Right foot.
Beware. Down the boat.
Dodging right. All the way across. Hit lay up.
Can you move her? Yeah.
I got layup.
Beware.
I'd love to
Right,
be
ballista.
It's not. Oh,
Boat's dead. Cleave it.
Beware. Frontal.
right on the middle.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I literally have no idea.
Duck it in 3, 2, 1, depend.
Shout.
Oh, I got out too fast.
That's what the unbuff.
We need to kill this left boat, right? This left ballista, I mean.
We should have. Yeah, she teleported. That was awkward. Nuke the left ballista.
Beware.
Time.
Ranger on left here. Careful. We're dodging forwards if we need to.
I will freeze you where you stand. Tide moves against you.
That's a win.
That was awful.
Well, I got knocked forward. Does that count?
I got
That
an
was
avalanche as the
awesome.
mic controller got off, and I
That was like a comedy of errors.
Saying I did what you told me to do, just a different way.
That was awesome.
I mean, we all know the second one's true, Grove.
True.
pieces on the right. We lost some folks to avalanche quickly.
Yeah, when the group was here really close to the edge and that avalanche went out.
Oh, I
the
dropped
person
it on
didn't
us. Yeah.
have- and
before
the other person didn't have. I think we had 2 range in that one. The other person didn't have much room to get out of the way before heading to the.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Run together, Farm. Horde.
Beware.
Ooh. She's normally facing the other way, but I guess
Definitely
not
right.
today. I can't tell which way she's facing.
Beware.
That's this one.
Ignore that ballista.
Or dots.
Should be dots, yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Should really fire at X.
Second fire in 3, 2, 1, div in.
SLT on the boss.
Beware.
Frontal.
Got a new freeze in the strike ballista.
Just light cleave.
Range B moving. Right.
Oh, up.
Going to diamond.
On the back.
I hope you don't mind.
Beware.
Frontal.
Have to cleave right. Oh,
How do I get to her?
dots on there. Or no.
Move out. Second 3, 2, 1, div in. Avalanches run out to the sides. Come back.
Spell and boss.
We're ignoring this boat.
Isn't this
Frontal.
like pure chaos?
Push phase at 6%. We're probably going to get a bombard, so watch your feet.
Back in.
Remember to pop your
Move,
stacks.
move.
Fire.
I mean, it's easy for me to laugh. I'm not targeted with any like mechanics at the moment. So
Two bombs in the back.
Swipe it, sign a fire. Before the fire goes away.
boom.
Bomb got us. Don't
Nice
do
barrier.
work.
Let's.
The plan was to survive the bomb blast and then not take durability.
So I learned if you kind of stand in the circle, you'll get knocked out. That was pretty fun.
The red circle?
If you kind of stand in the
When
mechanic,
when
you
she
hit
does
you.
the thing down the boat, I was kind of like in the circle of it and not in front of it, and it knocks you off if you're in it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
It's
don't do
as
that.
It's as wide as her circle graphic, and it actually starts from her center directly underneath her. So even if you're inside of her, it still hits you. Giggity.
I did not know that, but hey, lesson learned.
Things you learn as a tank.
I'm not a tank.
Honorary tank.
I haven't been a
She has a bear form.
It's a negative. I'm a meat popsicle.
Best movie ever.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware. Right, Bo?
Dodging right.
Beware.
One bomb back right.
Beware.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Dip in 4, 3, 2, 1. Dip in. Avalanches, watch out.
Shout.
Move out.
SLT.
Beware.
Reset positions ranged.
Break that block.
Left boat. Beware.
We're gonna dodge backwards. Backwards a little bit.
Moving to diamond.
Beware.
Push front wall.
Well, we need to kill the next boat. Charge by circle.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Are we on track to skip the next boat?
Yeah, just assume stepping in now. In.
Break
Stack
back
up
up
on
the
the right.
square.
Beware.
Push frontal.
I'm pretty sure that was gonna hit me.
Dawson block on right. Keep hurting the boss.
There's no
Step in.
consistency with how he's facing her. Is it out? Is it in? Is it in?
Beware.
Frontal. Bar circle.
There's still a block on that side.
Beware.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh shoot.
Okay, practice intermission. Odds left, evens right. Don't get frozen, whatever you do.
I'll roar once we come out.
I've been
Let's get her
running.
a wind rush totem, unless if you've got it first, actually.
Okay.
And you can roar right before we split.
Out here, you have
Or
no
here,
hope
yep.
of escape.
Right sides stay together. Interrupt her.
Left group are
Fast.
moving.
Keep moving. Interrupt the second one.
Left group, we're lagging.
No, I don't think we're lagging. I think we were here, but 3 people got high stacks, so they froze, so it didn't count for our number.
Yeah, and then it started.
Right side's frozen.
I mean, I had time to run a lap around the chick to the image to dodge the tornado, and then I watched someone run in later. So
Are the tanks marked?
no, I'm gonna do that now.
I just follow the one that looks like he's disappointed in me.
I haven't found that it's possible to follow somebody through the storm. You have to kind of make your own way.
Yep. The tanks, and on the right side you've got myself marked as well. These are spots where you know somebody is, so that's a spot where the people will be congregating to be together. It does not mean it's a safe spot, it just means around that point you shouldn't get frozen. So we'll do it after break. Yeah.
Yeah, there was also this whole thing incumbent on like the people in the front of the pack to not stay in the front because it's on everybody to be in range of everybody.
Yep.
I mean, you can also see the circle around you starts to form.
We've given marks where people should be.
Moon's probably gonna be really
I
hard
think
to
it's
see.
people are getting hit by the
Also, you
have
got
a-
square freeze.
freezing.
Yeah, I don't have a
Oh,
ton
okay,
of other
squares on that
options.
side. Got it.
Or did we say triangle was fine? If you try triangle, but I think triangle.
Triangle is not used. Looks like. Possible. Gonna get your
5,
commonly frozen.
4, 3, 2, 1. It's too far away.
Frontal.
I hope you don't mind.
Move together. We're gonna move backwards.
The diamond.
Put impossible up.
Frontal.
4, 3, 2, 1.
You don't mind. Cold.
Frontal
Down the
up
boat.
Run out, second fire in 3, 2, 1, dip in, dip in. Oh. Break the right ballista quick.
Ranged congregate. Stepping backwards again.
Good diamond.
I hope you don't mind. Cold. You will be washed away.
Good, the 7 fire. Lift up.
wipe it real good.
The tide moves against you.
4, 3,
Was her Ice Nova timing different on that one?
Yep, it was slightly late.
Okay,
Because we had less time to dip into fire too.
Don't look in there, Crow. Leave it alone.
Range start, in case you're curious, we start on left. If the boat's on right, we're transitioning to the right. If the boat is on left, we're transitioning backwards. Just gives the ballista people a closer stack point to dip in and out of. So that's the logic behind where we're moving. Of course, if fire gets dropped in a shitty spot, listen, the caller may have to move a different direction. But that's the thought process.
Washed away.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
For the Alliance!
Beware.
I will freeze you where you stand.
Or no freeze, okay.
Beware. Left boat.
Gonna move them backwards.
Beware.
Control. Moving that diamond.
Four,
Bombs on top of us.
2, 1.
Beware.
You need to clear the right ballista.
Dip in 2, 1, dip in, dip in.
I hope you don't mind
Massing.
cold.
Beware.
Down the boat.
Range squeeze in here.
For the right ballista first.
Beware.
Frontal.
Dots on that ballista. Although I don't think you need it.
Dodging right.
We should be able to ignore left ballista completely.
Right boat's up. Beware.
Okay. Moving to circle.
I will freeze you where you stand.
4,
Lily, don't run
3,
too fast.
2, 1.
I got the rest. You're in the thing. Don't take it yet.
Who's
Beware.
Touch frontal.
I was out of that.
Stack in for blizzard.
I was totally like on the side of it.
there's a bomb behind us?
Rooted with bomb.
Heartburn here.
I got frozen with bomb.
Beware.
Set there.
So clean. So clean.
Clear stacks.
I hope you don't mind.
Watch a last minute bombard. Okay, we're good.
Does it clear blocks at that point?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh.
So
don't know
wind
if I
rush,
have
make sure you
stacks.
jump as you leave the boat.
Can you drop it in front of us so we run through it, Lily? On the
You want
try.
no, you want it on the boat, and then when you jump and you get an extra second. That was like
But
you
it,
into open waters, because out here,
And then we roar here.
no hope of escape.
Left is on X.
right
You
side
can-
crack
you
is
actually-
fast.
You actually drop it before the animation starts.
Left on X.
Moving,
moving.
left move, left move.
Moving through,
Interrupts,
moving
interrupts. Watch the tornado. The tornado is happening every time, guys. Gotta have a better plan for it. And we're moving.
through. Back to the first one.
Ran out of people.
A panic fell rushed.
So just to be clear, before we get kind of stunned and the little cutscene happens, I drop one.
Yep.
Okay, got it.
Why not? So we pass through the max distance of it as we're running, for the extra duration.
So I'm gonna drop it actually on the group on the boat.
I'm just I'm just relaying what I've heard from other shamans, and they drop it on the edge of the boat before the animation, and then as soon as the cutscene ends, everyone runs off, and you jump as you leave the boat, and it gives you an extra second. That's what, you could literally wait and drop it on the ground, but then you're slower off the boat. So I don't know,
Well, we'll try it that way and see what happens.
Fair enough. Whoever that fear was, that was hugely problematic. Please don't fear the ads ever. They're melee for nothing. While he's feared, I literally can't strip him off the boat. The MC timed out and he dropped another bomb. So
Make sure to repair.
I love VH Gaming. I'm doing really good. I'm doing Mythic Jaina tonight.
we could try a pull where we drop the wind rush on the ice. I don't really.
That's what I did just now. Last pull.
See, I don't feel like it
I think it's going
got us
well.
much further.
We're getting pretty clean boats. We're just trying to figure out how to get to her. Start phase 2.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The sea answers my call. Enemy vessel.
Beware.
Right boat.
moving to the right when we dodge.
I will freeze you where you stand.
Run together.
Beware.
Dodge range. Only this ballista on left killed soon.
Beware.
Careful.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Run away, little girl.
Dipping in 4, 3, 2, 1. Dip in. Avalanches to the sides. Just kidding.
We have a new frozen ballista on left.
I will freeze you where you stand.
Missing.
Beware.
Go left ballista.
Range reset.
I was drinking, sir.
In a circle.
Move backwards.
Bomb middle.
Bombs down. Times 2.
Beware.
I am dead, so
Dodge
somebody
front
else
line.
might have to get that.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Run away, little girl.
Dip in, dip in, dip in.
I will freeze you where you stand.
Massing.
Beware.
Bump, bump,
another boat.
bump. Ignore this boat. Heartburn.
We're gonna get the bombard here in a second.
Beware. Much frontal.
Bombard.
Move.
Reset your stacks. Use it 6%, reset your stacks.
Four.
You really think I've been running, Captain?
The first task chat was supposed to be Ree!
I lured you into open waters because out here
And then roar.
you have no hope of escape.
Interrupt and keep moving.
Keep moving, keep moving. Left. Interrupt, interrupt.
Second.
Watch the tornado.
Stop and kill the second.
Follow the tornado to the next ad.
Double back to
Ignore
the
those,
first.
ignore those ice blocks. Just get the okay. We're too soon.
Blah.
So left. I'm just gonna solidify this plan because people are there's too much guesswork. So we're running to the first ad. We're interrupting. We're throwing DPS on it. We're gonna move to the second ad. Roughly this. We're gonna stand on the left side of the ad, between the ad and the wall, and the tornado will go past us. You can still hit the ad while the tornado moves past. And as soon as the tornado is clear, we're gonna follow the tornado to the third ad. Break time.
Break time.
Eat before you go.
Dodge towards the center 0. He just said that if we dodge towards if we stay towards the left wall, it'll pass by us, and then we can just follow it to the next one. And that seems to follow through. Do the tornadoes always follow the same pattern? Okay, so the patterns do change. Okay. That is good to know. What you been up to tonight, Zero? Oh, nice. Are you guys moving into Crucible yet? Nice. It's so quiet today. Just gonna set off all these. When you trigger it, the guy who comes back to like fix it up again, he spawns where you stop when he comes out, so that's kind of funny. It's time for Jerry. Snail. Look at all these dead bodies. Guess it's time for just a little bit of this. Jerry does commit suicide. Kill the boss. I'm trying, Michelangelo. How are you doing tonight? First I have to do some snail action. We need to stop getting frozen. That's our biggest thing. I wonder what shape I can make. I can kind of make a heart, but I only have 10 seconds left. He's just gonna fill his people up. Fill them up with snail goo. Krakos. Krakos has one. That's some pretty good pools. Let it go. Let it go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Can't hold it back anymore. I should play that song and get immediately banned off of YouTube. What do you think, Michelangelo? Should I do it?
I see a spot for a second. Potions. I'll be right back.
That's what break was for.
There's a turtle here. Or not a turtle, oh my god, a snail. Okay, I'm tired. I need to go to bed now.
Everything's a turtle. Frogs are turtles. Snails are turtles. I mean, there are no other things but turtles. This is just a slimy turtle.
Or a wooden turtle. I'm gonna share a weak aura with folks. If you want to use it, you can. I'm using it. I've shared it with a couple other folks. It's not a hugely noticeable effect. What it does is it watches for the debuff for howling winds. When it does detect that it's on you, it's gonna crank down your weather effects to 0. That takes away some of the swirling winds effects on the sides. It also cranks up your contrast. It turns everything back if you die or the debuff drops off. So it does happen in phase 1 and phase 3 as well as intermissions. I like it because it gives me a little bit of a more visible edge to the circles on the ground for the orbs. It's not a miracle. This isn't going to solve problems. I find it assists smooth visibility, but the head still has to be on a swivel. So I'm going to give it a share. I've had enough people check it out that it doesn't fuck with anything. Like I said, I'm using it. It gives me a little bit more visibility. Big thing is it lets me see the tornadoes a little bit better. That's about it. This is not a replacement for actually paying attention.
Man, if there was such a thing for that.
Nacho Chacho! How are you doing? It's been forever. It's my fault. I haven't been on in forever.
Okay.
There you go.
Have you been eating
Thanks,
lots of
buddy.
nachos? Nacho Chacho.
I like weak auras. I blame Jazzy.
You get a cat noise when it kicks in and a little robot boop when it ends. And if you die, you don't get the robot boop, but it does change your settings.
If you die,
I like that it
Retain,
says
like, a
decidedly
quarter of our
uncouth.
Screen space still, or
Pardon?
I will download
possible?
it, but I'm worried about it.
do we retain our screen space, or?
Oh yeah. All it does is pretend you've got a real shitty computer, and for the graphics, and it cranks up your contrast.
Okay.
Like, these aren't monumental changes. These are things you could have done ahead of time yourself and have on all the time. I don't know. It gives me. I can see the orbs a little better. It's something.
I want nachos now.
That's all.
Beef nachos.
When you call us to double back on the right side to go back to the first ad, if the ad's around, if we leave like at 40-ish%, my dots will just flat out kill it. It's like I execute the 30%, I can kill it on my own before the second one dies. Because right has 2 ads, left has 3. If we keep moving, we're just gonna meet up with each other, right?
That's the idea.
Is it always the same number of ads now?
Yep, she's always in the same spot.
That's what I thought, but I wasn't 100% certain yet.
Are there conditions that we can use to know when we're moving in after the second boat?
We get a cauldron.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got it. I got it. No one put one down.
Is it like a percentage of boss health? Gathering blizzard be like close to 100, or do we just need to wait for the call? I moved really early last time because I was really out of position, and that can screw the range group. So, just wondering if there are conditions I can just watch independently, or do I need to wait for the call?
We're stacking in for the Gathering Blizzard. So first
So
in
that's
line's
like
really not
95?
hit that ring. The
Oh,
second one
excuse
doesn't
me.
always. Is that correct?
The 95 on the. Everyone should have a bar on their screen that shows the energy. 95.
Okay. Because if it's not close enough to 95, then I'll know I need to fight to get back to range.
The only exception would be if the timing ends up that she's about to ring, and then you could wait, because you don't want to run in and then. Just kidding, she ringed right at the start of the blizzard, and everyone has to run out anyway.
Okay.
But this fight is too random, so there's no
Yeah, I mean, we didn't have that ring timing being off tonight, so.
Yeah, that's a intentional. What makes this fight hard? Iron and impossible to be flat.
What? What I do?
You need to drink.
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
It's my fault. I'm
Sorry,
gonna do
what I had.
something.
All right, here we go.
I can't multitask.
I know. I'm sorry.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The tide rises.
Beware.
Right boat.
Be dodging right.
That's trying to kill me. Thanks, Sass.
I got you.
Yep.
Oh, Pink's flown up that one thing and jumped down.
Beware.
Hasn't been that way for a while.
Couple nights, yeah.
Thank you for the follow. How you doing tonight?
Beware.
4, 3.
That's gonna clear nothing. Cool.
Isn't it great?
Second in 3, 2, 1, dip in. Avalanche after. Avalanche is out.
Took all over Mr. Shep there. Range restack.
To the left, Ballista.
Beware. Moving after bombard.
And then moving backwards.
Come on.
Beware.
Mulligan?
Keep going.
2, 1.
Avalanche is out. Run out, stack it in 4, 3, 2, 1, dip in, dip in. Beware.
Up the boat.
Range reset.
Ignore this boat.
Step in.
Watch your feet for bombard. Beware. Frontal. 2% to phase. Watch your feet. Watch your feet. Watch your feet.
No bombs.
Avalanche is out.
Clear your stacks.
Clear stacks. Spades.
avalanche, so Crack, you're gonna
No,
roar as
the
we jump. Better to speed boost early anyways.
The hello. That's right, top deeps. Until I freeze to death.
I lured you into open waters because out here you have
Why are you
no
by
hope
yourself?
of
Come over
escape.
here. Roar? Do we not gonna roar?
Left group interrupt.
Right group interrupt.
Left group keep moving, keep moving.
Right group move.
Go to
Second
between
interrupt.
the ad and the wall on the left side, between the ad and the wall. And then follow the tornado after it moved.
Right side's
Let's
frozen.
go, let's go. I ran right into one.
We almost did it.
Yeah, that was better.
So Luke is
Aquino!
optional? Is that what it is?
How you doing?
Alright,
I know. Look at me keeping those deeps up. I'm so good. You never thought about it, right? You're like, oh my gosh, she's just a tank. She can't handle DPS. And then I was like, no, I got these 4 buttons and I hit them all the time. And then I do some pretty sick DPS, if you know what I'm saying.
To the second one, do we just stay there?
Right group? No. Once you kill your second one, you keep going.
So
Or
far,
Jane.
we're not getting enough damage on the first for it to die as we leave. Is that fine to leave it alive?
She just ran
No,
into the
they have to
void
die.
zone.
What do you
Guys,
mean?
What? I don't know what
on
you're
the
talking
right,
about.
I'm getting that kick,
Don't run into
but
the
I will
void.
not
I
have
did
one
die,
up for the
though.
second one. Let me get it and make sure that we're getting the second one faster.
Yeah, I got the second one.
What you been up to?
Ranged. Yeah.
Who's
Were you playing like Total War or something?
can someone on
I heard you were
right
saying-
group
you're playing
call?
that with,
because like you just need to wait
when you're talking to
longer
Treat.
if the problem is that the first ad isn't dying.
The
Okay, I can call the wait.
Well, I'm not sure if we want to get there too quickly either, because it gets
Oh, I
really
forgot I have
dicey.
this mana.
Because there's a very
the
small
health
gap
thing.
between where Jaina's casting to get to you guys, and
I'm gonna
it's
add
like
that one right there.
within 5 yards of where the orbs spawn. So I don't think most people actually be able to get through it safely. It's too little space. And
I think realistically, what's
Total
going to end up
War.
happening, like your group
Ultimate
can run,
warring.
your group can go a little slower because
Good,
you have 2
glad.
ads to kill ours,
Sounds
and
appropriate.
then you could interrupt the.
I miss raiding with you, man. I'm not gonna lie.
You could be in position to interrupt Jaina the second that we kill our third ad, because like I don't know that we're actually able to interrupt Jaina from the third ad. I haven't actually got to see the third ad yet, so.
that would
That'll
work.
work. Yeah. I did just tell them possible to still quickly step out and interrupt the second ad, at least to stop the stream and get back.
It's not unnecessary to interrupt that early.
So after this,
I thought kicking stopped the orbs coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't they recast it?
Not immediately, and it takes a bit.
Can we get a
Looks like
repair down?
Mine's on cooldown if you can get another one.
I can do it if somebody else isn't.
I got a bot now.
Thank you.
and there's plenty of space, like not heading towards where the third ad is for you guys, for us to just hang there and do nothing. But we just need people.
It was
to not
so
get
much
frozen,
fun. We had a good team.
Otherwise, we're not gonna have the 6 total.
Pity old dear
not get
was
frozen or
pretty bad.
like the orbs spawn in the exact same spot. Like they bloom out in the exact same pattern every single time. The only variable is gonna be the tornadoes in the way, so just focus on where the orbs positioned and your weight.
But the tornadoes have a fixed pattern too, don't
Yeah, fixed pathing, yeah.
I don't think there's anything random about that intermission. That's why I've got the left group doing a dance and following the tornado, because it's been the.
Alright, guys, let's do this. I feel it. This is the
5,
pull.
4,
We get to
3,
intermission.
2,
We actually do damage
1.
on her.
The tide rises.
I don't know why I rushed forward. I really shouldn't. I should just wait for her to come in.
Beware. Give them a taste of our cannons.
We'll be moving backwards.
I
Left.
hope you
Oh.
don't mind cold.
Dodge.
Beware.
Moving to diamond.
Sometimes I don't have enough room to fell rush. And there she is. There she goes. If I fell rush, I'm just gonna like fly off the edge. Hello, Tony! Tony, you're on Twitch? What is this? What world is this?
4, 3, 2, 1.
I have not been targeted with pretty much
Second and 3, 2, 1, dip in. Avalanche is out.
Zombie.
CT on boss. I got range reset. Be dodging right.
Right, ballista frozen.
Beware. Go right, ballista.
Gonna knock on wood. Yeah, I haven't gotten targeted with anything. Shiva hit the key. Is that one of your cats? Is Shiva?
Beware. Second bomb in the back.
I hope you don't mind. Cold.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Dip in 4, 3, 2, 1, dip in, dip in.
Range stack.
Beware. Frontal.
Snow and sail.
Heartburn here.
Heartburn. Need to take some Tums for that.
Step in.
Gotta check out for
Frontal,
bombardment.
watch out, off the boat. Dodge.
Bombard.
Reset stacks.
I did not get to reset on his stacks. That sucks. I'm gonna
Gets
freeze.
ass up.
You really think I've
I
been
can't.
running, Captain?
She watches the monitor? That's amazing. Do you hear that cat sound? This is for your cat.
You into
Still be
open
dodging
waters,
left here.
because out
Or-
here, you have no hope of escape.
I'm so dead.
On this ad.
We're moving
Now move.
on the left side of the ad.
Move to
We're
Jaina.
moving. Interrupt.
I think right here where we're at Sill against the wall where this first ice block is the best spot because you still have 2 ads casting with the rings if you get closer to it.
Yeah, it did look like there was a spot, like near the right wall, that we would have been safe waiting for the other ad to be up.
Yeah, any closer and your timing has to be within like half a second to not get frozen.
Yeah, we should just like hang out on the second ad when we kill it.
I like actually where Piccolo was talking about, because that way as soon as Jaina's interruptible range kicks
Ripping
in,
ice blocks.
hit her.
I know, stupid frost mages. She lays
Because
halfway
if we
on your
get
map,
there
other half on
before
her
the other
laptop,
group
and she
gets
watches
the
monitor.
third
On her
image
desktop,
done,
Shiva and the
then
other
we're
cats
just waiting on them.
taps
But as
on
soon
the
as they
monitor when playing with the cat related
pop it,
games,
we can
people record
kick
and put
her.
on YouTube. Aww.
Oh, that's gonna be the case every time.
I know,
It's
Syndra
a
goes
it's a smaller distance for us
so
to
many
Jaina,
freezes.
and we only have 2
Can't
ads.
handle all the freezes. That one went okay. I didn't have. I wasn't able to drop my drop. I wasn't able to drop my stacks
Sounds good.
before we transitioned.
Billy, if you dog on those avalanches, I can't keep up with you. And well, are you trying to kill me or? No,
I mean, that's usually the goal of everyone.
Yeah,
Plead
you
the
might have
fifth.
been, but
And also, just to clarify again, if we're on this side of the boat, like over here by orange, melee just runs to purple with their avalanche and then goes down this way. If we're over here, sorry. Oh my gosh. But if you're over here on
Thanks, Mom.
purple, you just run to orange and then go straight down that side of the boat. I'm so sorry.
Freeze you
I had to pull ones.
If we can live long enough to get fire. There's fire.
Beware.
I'm still trying to get in the superlatives with pulling early.
Ah.
I think that's actually gonna go to Warlock Pets on Megatorp.
But yeah, I noticed there's like still a lot of confusion with melee as to where to run out their avalanches.
Run to mark up boat.
Well, the first one's easy. It's the subsequent ones that you have to kind of pay attention to what fire is up and where the range starts.
General rule is directly opposite the boat, so diamond to circle or circle to diamond, and then towards
the back.
Mm.
Stern. The rudder.
I can't believe I pulled that early.
Yes.
The boat, but
Sails face.
Oh, away from McFace?
Aft. Thank you. I knew there was another one.
We are. Do you have Havoc lessons for guildies? I'd like to learn,
Here's
but
an
I only
interesting
tank on it right
question
now.
that
You
popped
tank
up.
on Vengeance?
Split the gateways.
That's
just
my
a little bit so
jam.
they
But I
lead
would
towards the back.
absolutely love to.
4,
No.
3, 2,
Seems like more useful.
1. I'm out of range.
First things first, you just remember that you have to like pad constantly. Just always pad. Where the hell is she facing?
I hope you don't mind, Cole.
Save stack.
Moving backwards.
Crovis is the other demon hunter on our team. He is also like super good.
Cool.
watch out, watch out.
Come here, you bitch.
Did you just call Marin a bitch?
That's what I heard too.
Second bombard. Oh, fake out.
Beware.
How did that happen?
Killed the boat.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Second fire in 4, 3, 2, 1 second. Second. Avalanches.
The tide moves against you.
Range back in square.
What's up?
Dodging bit right.
Beware.
Frontal.
Little bomb in the back.
I have not been targeted with any mechanics this entire time, and I feel like I'm cheating.
Call up.
Beware.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Next
Dip in
one's close to
3,
here.
2, 1, dip.
Massing.
I will freeze you where you stand.
Range back up on square.
She's at 69.
Range in the melee.
I can never tell.
Beware.
Block.
Ignore me. I'm good.
Walk next to Jaina.
I got you, boo.
Or do 2% of her health and the blocks will go away.
Yeah, it's just a hard burn.
At that point, like,
Beware.
Clear your stacks, clear your stacks.
I will freeze you where you stand.
4, 3, 2,
Crack, I want you to go with left group. This.
Got you.
I'm useless
Alright.
druid, I can't.
One
Right
last.
group will be down 40 as well, so we're gonna stay on the first ad till about.
Were you ever into
35%.
Magic the Gathering? The directors of
Seven
Endgame is developing what? Oh my gosh. gosh, this kitty cats.
I lured you into
This
open waters.
weak aura
Because
someone
out
made for
here,
me.
You have no
Ugh,
hope
so
of escape.
slow. Meow, meow, meow. 1, 2.
Mouse has
3.
first interrupt. Move the ad to about 20% and then remove it. Okay, keep moving, keep moving. Move. Don't lag behind if you're standing still and left. Keep moving, keep moving. Left between in the wall. And then keep moving.
Hug the wall here. Here we dance.
We almost had it all.
Why do we keep scooting forward here? Right group. Like we
That
can
was
just
really cool.
stand back here.
It was, yeah.
I think I was a little too far forward ahead of you guys, and I got.
Is this the undropped stack?
I think the right
see
group was
before
scooting forward
No,
because we
I
were
dropped my
anticipating
stacks that time.
moving in on Jaina, sort of thing.
I dropped my stacks.
Wow,
I stood in
Tom's
fire.
like in the air.
I stood in fire
That's
that time.
cool,
Because
man.
that's what you need to do. Sometimes you need to stand in fire, sometimes you
See
need to not
Laney up
stand in
there,
fire.
too.
You never stand in ice, no matter what
I
happens.
do too.
Ice is bad. Don't get snowed. Snow is bad.
Two important things, right group, to stay. Since we only have the 2 ads, it's a little easier on us.
The
Stay
directors
together.
of Endgame is developing
and
a
don't
show
get
for
frozen.
Netflix based on Magic the Gathering.
Not necessarily in that order.
That sounds
but
amazing.
Very high priority.
So she gives you one when you start intermission. So she's during the intermission cycle, it's constantly stacking. So, but during the boat phase,
On a related note,
some
it's harder to
mechanics
dodge the close
can
you
give you
just say it.
I
the
also
freezing
need
stack
to
as
read
well.
Sales
So you
Line
dip into fire
and stay on his
before that phase ends. Because
I
once
mean,
she
two markers to me.
transitions, she removes all the fire on the boat. So
I
before
know, it's
she
really hard to
transitions, you
be
gotta
on
time it and throw
any
yourself
of
into
the
fire,
markers
and drop
at
your
all,
stacks, and then
but you know,
book it out of there.
Yeah, trying.
Give the guy a break. You can't count that high.
I need.
Can't
lock
count to
cookies.
woo.
I have one lock cookie. I need another lock cookie later. It's a really cool fight. There's a lot of interesting mechanics. I'm really enjoying it. But I have not been targeted with avalanche this entire time, and that terrifies me because that means I'm gonna get it and I'm not gonna remember how to do it. So all I gotta do is keep a cool head. I get targeted with avalanche, I just walk this way, or I walk this way, and then I walk down, or I walk down. That's it. That's all I gotta do. So I gotta keep it straight. What song is that? I can't remember that song. Hello, Robbie!
5, 4, 3, 2.
I'm doing good. I'm doing
Damn it,
some.
bro.
Hunter.
And
That was
there's
the no aura too close to me.
I hope you don't mind, cold.
walk together ranged.
Beware.
Stay on the boat.
Let's boat up.
Staying where we are.
Beware.
I don't know which way she's facing. Okay.
I not managed to not hit anything cool.
Leave this ballista while we're here so it's dead before the next siege.
To back up
4,
a bit to bring the
3,
dice.
2.
Beware.
Oh, I missed two. Second 4, 3, 2, 1. Dip in, dip in. Avalanches out to the sides.
Don't have it there.
You should be on diamond with the boss.
So that gave me 4 stacks. I'm just gonna dip in,
Right, what's up?
drop my
You
stack.
wanna
we can.
Beware.
Yeah, sure.
Juana.
Second fire.
You get bombarded out like. Oh, and you're dead.
Did you say stack and fire?
Second fire.
I am playing my DH, but I'm playing
Juana.
Havoc.
Fonta?
Vengeance Demon Hunter is sadly not in a very good
Vengeance
place
Hunter?
right now. Vengeance Demon Hunter kind of sucks, unfortunately, which makes me really sad. But the best news is they're transitioning Metamorphosis from being a DPS cooldown to an actual offensive cooldown. That's an inside joke. It's not it's a terrible defense. It just gives you armor and like pain regen. So it's not very good at all. But they're like amping it up, so it's getting buff. As opposed to just making me big and angry looking. But I still don't think that's going to make it enough to make it raid viable at high content. I mean, it's not that it's not raid viable. Like, someone said it very well the other day. They were like, you can raid tank at pretty much with any spec, really, but you're going to hate yourself doing it with some specs. Like, for instance, like Druid it's getting there, but DH is definitely not there. Not compared to, like, something like, Brew or Warrior. They're too good. They're too good. Why you wouldn't want to have them? They have too much utility
5,
and too much good things.
4, 3, 2, 1. I need to get closer.
Beware.
Ooh.
Left boat. Iron.
Sorry.
Beware.
Dodging backwards.
Movement diamond.
Bombs in back.
Beware.
He definitely dropped it underneath our tanks,
4,
that's for sure.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Oh, I missed my last one.
And now it's second fire. 4, 3, 2, 1. Dip in, dip. Avalanches, watch out. Avalanches out.
Beware.
Right foot's up.
Fire.
Still haven't been targeted with any
Moving back
mechanics,
Moving in a
so
circle.
that's nice. Mechanics aren't my jam, you know? I don't like having to actually deal with avalanche and running things out.
Bomb in the back
Jaina
right.
doesn't want to give it to me, that's fine. It's also about padding. If you can turn your butt and face yourself towards like another target, that's great. Like for instance, I faced that thing during my I-beam, critted every single time.
4, 3,
I hope you don't mind the cold. Yeah, you tell him, Jaina. I mean, you tell us.
Snow on sail.
Oh,
And now it's second fire in 3, 2, 1. Stack in.
Stack up unranged.
Ignore this boat.
What that meowing and signifies,
Watch your
it
feet.
means that my visibility has gone down.
Watch frontal, watch frontal, watch frontal. Dodge bombard.
Oh, I didn't drop my stacks. No.
Stack in.
Sucks.
yeah.
14 stat.
Yeah.
Wow.
I might be able to keep up with the skirt.
Yeah, that's right, padding. I got a pad. Like, you know.
He will make it.
He's gonna make
I mean, joke's on you. I have a speed boost more.
Am I still with right? I forgot to ask.
No, you're with left, sorry.
I'm a coming.
Disrupt. Kill.
Left move, left move. Between them.
Move.
I'm gonna get frozen just out of stacks.
Left move, left
Break you
move.
out.
Nope, wait till after.
That's what I mean. We got nothing but time here.
Now we can.
And then interrupt Jaina.
I did it! I got to her!
Yay!
I did the interrupt, guys.
Beware.
Right before you died.
Mission accomplished. Collect the loot.
Yeah. Look at that though. We haven't seen that mechanic yet.
Come here, just 58% more, and I got this.
So the plan is to do star, square, triangle for Mythic. So we'll just start with
That's
the
right.
star
Smacked her.
ones first. So basically where she is good.
It's because I did all that padding
First take
earlier,
position.
Kino. You see how it all kind of ties together? You pad a little.
Clockwise to the next one.
It's great.
Yep.
You pad a little. Tend to deserve purples. Yeah, where's my purples? I would like to do that.
Use is still down.
You're gonna make it after all. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make it after all. Yeah! Oh, it feels good! Yeah, it's the extra undrop stacks. They gave you extra power to reach her, and then I promptly froze immediately.
Thanks for the Blingtron. I was out of what is it? Alchemelia Catalyst.
Alchemical?
Yeah, whatever.
I think Alchemilian, it's like...
I'm really tired.
Shape shifting.
I didn't get to
alchemy.
nap.
Comic Chameleon?
Dear God.
Progress.
I told Jazz I was
Progress.
gonna fall asleep during your raid.
No,
We
you
got-
can't do that. We
We got
just
11 Hellstones used last pull. That's pretty good. As we're learning that fight, we just need to be getting through transition.
you
on
freeze
the
on 10
intermission.
stacks or something.
As we get smoother healers,
That is
you
a
know the usual
great
shit.
question,
Be really
Mr.
proactive with Hellstones in
Aquino.
there.
Let's
As we get better, you're gonna feel
let's
safer. You're not
see
going past
if
you,
I
but
can figure out
right
the
now,
answer
that is
before
the
someone
time
else
to use
types
it
it.
if you haven't used it already.
What raid am I in again?
Is in that transition period.
Jaina. All right. What do
Cole,
you
you
got?
died, but you had
Abilities.
used yours, so good
She's
job.
got freezing blood, burning seas.
Unacceptable
She
use
does
again.
a thing called frozen siege. No, grasp of frost. Oh. Okay. Chilling touch.
Yeah, crack
Oh,
will
that's
be
the one I
going
need.
left every time.
We'll figure it out in a second.
Gotcha.
2, 1.
I'm out of range.
Oh, I would love to actually hit a button. This is where you boom, boom, boom. You gotta dump all your extra pain, fury, resource.
We dodged
Shut up.
left or backwards.
I don't know if that actually reached, but I totally aimed it at it.
Man,
Still haven't been targeted
there's
with.
an avalanche. It's slow to get out.
Still have not been targeted with avalanche. Not sure how I feel about that.
Get Kai up. Beaming.
Woo!
Stand of fire.
That loop was optional.
I'm just gonna call out. I wanna watch. A wash.
Hello, fire, my friend.
Watch the videos that Chaos
Bring
linked?
that
Yes,
out
absolutely.
quickly and-
Totally did that. I can't remember if it's 10 or 12, okay? Man, so sue me. Jeez, gosh, so harsh on me. Look, I'm doing okay. Chilling touch. There's effect stacks. Frozen solid. 20 stacks. 20 stacks. See, I can read. I can read a keynote.
Reminder for everybody, avalanche
me
is
a
in
while.
all phases.
Avalanche is huge.
Let's grab that.
I'm gonna get targeted with avalanche, guys. And I've been talking smack about all these avalanche runners who are like running over people. I think I'm gonna be running over people with avalanche pretty soon.
Can I get 30 seconds for a cooldown?
What got you warmed up?
I can do it! Avalanche is easy. I know, but
I
I'm
laughed, bro.
just gotta
Thank you.
not panic. I can't panic. I have to get
I heard
targeted with
Zaz's
it and
eyes
then
rolling.
slowly run
What he meant to
this
say
way.
was
Slowly run this way. Just drive it over the range. Oh my gosh. That's the answer. I need to do it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The tide
It's too far away.
Pad, pad, I clipped my thing. That was not so bueno. Dump it. I don't know if I could technically reach from over there, but you know what? I'm gonna try it. Like with that poor other demon hunter keeps getting targeted with it, and I'm just like, good times. Don't need avalanche. I made a deal with all of the people over at Blizzard. I was like, hey, you know that like mechanic that you have on Jaina? I would like to never be targeted with that.
Cleave left
Ever.
stuff.
And you know what? So far, so good. I've done it a couple of times, the previous polls. Why are we over here? Are we helping with this? What's happening?
4, 3,
McLovin stuffing.
1.
So
Straight across. Good job. Good
Leave
job,
the
new
patch of X.
person. I don't know who you are, but you did a great job. Oh.
stack with range. 2, 1, dip in, dip in, dip in.
On fire? I'm not on fire.
Massing.
Beware.
Watch frontal. Get that ballista.
Range stack them square. We'll be dodging left.
You're gonna make it.
Move in a circle.
Beware.
Frontal
Shoot,
across
shoot.
the boat.
It's always a risky place to. Ooh.
Stand in fire, I think.
Beware.
Good.
I thought someone was jumping off the edge, and then I realized it was Sal mind controlling someone.
The tide moves against you.
Ta-da!
4, 3.
Always the safest choice, especially the resto druids. I can't run over our resto
Maybe I've
druid.
also been a Jazzy.
She's an officer. I don't want to get her angry at me.
Do you have a range transcendence?
I'm not dropping it here.
Why not, right?
Somebody got
Yeah,
avalanched.
but
I got hit
not a
twice
whole lot
because
of
they didn't run
reason
it
for
out
other
fast
than
enough. But it's
the
okay. I
optional
held
that.
Sometimes,
Might as well.
does anybody else do this? You hit a
Can you
healthstone at the end of a
transcend
fight
it without line of sight, so when the
just
winds are up
because
and you
you
need to
don't
get
want to be
into
yelled
the
at for
stack.
never using your healthstone? Let's talk about
Yeah,
it.
I'm
Is
not
that
having
okay?
issues
That's
getting
also
in the
kind of
stack 'cause
padding,
Chief
right?
Torpedo
Like I
gets
want to
me
look
all
like
the
I'm
way
doing
up.
my job. So at the end of
the
every single
transcendence
pull,
for
whether or not is
flying
it
off
a
the
wipe or not,
yeah.
I just totally pop a healthstone because you know I want to.
Every part of the buffalo.
I want that. I want to get credit, you know. I kiss up a little bit, but is that a bad thing? I don't think so.
Getting the ballistas warm for you guys.
You hit healthstones when you see your
Or
friendly
booby
locket.
trapping.
Oh, a Kino!
3, 2.
That sounds
1.
more likely.
The tide rises.
Ah. She likes to freeze this one, which I think is interesting. If I could hit it.
Range one
I'm
together.
like having a weird delay.
Dodging backwards.
By weird delay, I mean I'm not hitting my buttons. That's okay. I'm not getting targeted by avalanche, so clearly it's not having a terrible effect on me.
Moving after bombard.
Oh, I didn't realize that was available.
Watch your
I
frontal
will
landing.
absolutely do that. No, don't die, Jazzy.
Beware.
Frontal.
Getting jazzed.
Oh yeah, let me climb those ranks.
4, 3.
I don't start out ahead of the pack, but darn it if I don't end up.
Run out, stack in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, dip in. Avalanche is out.
Avalanche, no, but I'll help kill this person for a little bit.
Goal should have been showed.
Beware.
Down the
Frontal
boat.
I tried helping the frozen person. There's only so much you can do, you know? The person's gonna get
Stack up.
frozen.
Red
Beware.
balls.
Leave it
Moving after bombard.
free Leia, she's gonna God.
Moving to the right after bombard.
Beware.
4, 3,
Bomb on the back of
2,
your axe.
1.
Out for ring, dipping in 4, 3, 2, 1, dip. Avalanche is out.
I took too many ticks, guys. I took too many ticks.
Beware.
I didn't even get to hit my healthstone.
And sand and some fire.
Let it go.
I hate Warlock
Let
Gates
it
so
go.
much. I accidentally clicked one, that's why I got frozen.
It does. I was hoping that she would go off faster, but I wasn't watching her timer, so I killed
Warlock
myself.
gates are pretty cool.
I hate them. I've always hated them because I always end up fucking something up with them.
How you get both Snow Defender and Snow Mantle at the same
So
rate?
Killed you, Jess.
I call hacks. Oh, they just I just changed their
first
names.
time?
There's Snow Defender,
Just
Snow
rubbish.
Mantle, Snow Sparrow, Snow Fire.
I
I think there might be another
I'd
one.
have to look.
But the
I've-
only
I've
real one
blinked
is
since
Snow Mantle. It is.
Yeah,
hacked.
it was
Total
damage, and I was
hacks.
about, a tenth of a second from hitting Hellstone.
Yeah, I definitely killed myself, but I figured we were wiping anyways. Is there
Good
real snow
ISB
among
down.
you? There is. It's the Druid Snow Mantle. Oh, you can't really see my raid frames because my screen is so big. Sorry about that, guys. It's the Druid though. I'm paranoid about making sure I repair during raid, just not before it. Shout out to Snow! Yeah, that's right!
If we die, if a take
Snow the
dies
best,
over
lover.
10
Aw,
stacks
don't
of
whisper that.
the Frostbolt debuff, then that's our fault for swapping. If you die below 10 stacks, that's our fault for mitigation.
Head back up, right?
Under 10 stacks, it's, I don't know, Cracker's fault.
I mean, 7 to 10 stacks is a fuck ton of damage. 10 plus stacks is a ludicrous amount of damage.
I don't wanna.
Hardest hitting
She
boss
responded
here?
and she said hi
Beauty.
because she misses you
Yeah,
too.
she hits pretty hard.
With 10 plus stacks, yeah, she does.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
She's not
I need to
moving
get
around.
closer.
Oh my god.
Be a cold day before we laugh at that.
Beware.
Oh, I hate all of you.
I hope you don't mind.
Beware.
Moving after bombard.
Backwards range.
Ooh, okay. Interesting angle. Don't know if I approve.
Beware.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Run out, stacking 4, 3, 2, 1, dip. Avalanche is out. Landing it too fast.
Beware.
I'm gonna put
Right.
Beware.
Never mind. So is Lanny's fall on that one?
Well, I mean,
What-
all
I
three of
heard
us.
Luke was slow.
How many stacks was he at?
But in all seriousness, that was a serious slide back on what had been getting what had been staying decently clean at the start of the night. Like, can anybody explain why we had that problem happen?
All three of us just decided to go along the same side of the boat, and it technically can work, but we weren't all grouped up together.
And folks with circles, Diamond didn't head down the boat.
No, all three people that got avalanche were melee. It was me and Lenny and Nos. So we all dipped right, and then we all started going towards circle because the boss was at diamond, which was the instruction.
Yep.
But then like
if it's
but
three melee,
we,
you wanted to heal off.
the issue was just that we were all moving at different speed, and yeah.
I mean, it's not. A roar would help you dodge faster, but also cause more problems than it solves, perhaps. I also don't know if it's up in time.
It won't be up in time.
Is it just bear with
Previously
reduced
done.
cooldown?
Yes, it's just
Yep.
bear.
Blizzard has a cruel sense of irony.
Fascinating.
Did not hit the avalanche. Well, I did get avalanche and then I died.
I think there's room to do 2 parallel routes anyways. So like, if Lanny was like right by the edge. So if Nos and I had like peeled in maybe, and then made a second line.
Yeah, I was directly behind her. I should have dipped closer or unstacked on you.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of split-second speed gauging that has to happen there. Maybe the easier option is, well, I don't want to overthink it too much. It's been pretty good all night.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Oh man, I'm totally cheesing the beginning of this fight by hitting 2 targets. Listen. Okay.
That melee dip too close to us. Moving right a little bit. Onto the warlock circle.
Beware.
Just come down faster than they normally do.
They're need backup.
Back up on Ballista. Thoughts on Impossible. And Marin.
Beware.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Found a boat.
Run away, little girl.
Is this fire
Second 4, 3, till it's not 2, 1, dip in. Yeah. I shouldn't have called dip in. Like, I knew it wasn't safe.
You know,
I
one double
did the one in front of us and it didn't kill me. Does it just hit hard and not lethal, or is it not fill up its whole range?
Mind if we mulligan?
Oh, we're mulliganing for sure. If I believe ring damage, ring damage is lethal. You can check the.
That's what I thought, but I've been inside like the edge border area and not gotten hit.
Do you have auto blur talented?
No, of course.
9 times out of 10. Well, it's not been 10 times, but most of the time that I've stood in it, it procs
I don't like
cauterize,
this
so
Vigor.
it's at least 200, 220k.
I'm seeing 179, 180.
Jesse, are you looking at mine? I don't have any talents that auto pro.
No, I'm
So you're just gonna say that you don't have any talent.
the dungeon journal.
Alright, I'm gonna go
That
get some
goes
water
without
real
saying.
quick. We're on a break. Hello to
Only-
everybody
only
who's
hit
currently
pro for
watching.
70K.
Hope you guys are having a great evening. I'm gonna go get some water, cause it's break time.
Yeah, you can easily take it.
You know what happens during break time.
I think I have regular
start my
blur
joke
up
bait.
at that point.
I know.
You were
Crazy. I got
definitely
multiple
had a-
talents. Alright, I'll be back.
Yeah, you had blur up. You had a 61%
Wait,
mitigation up for that.
I'm gonna mute this
that ring tick.
should have only been 35 from Blur. I'm not sure where the rest was.
You had a gem hide proc, so there's avoidance
Oh, okay.
comes in. Versatile navigation was up, so you had more versatility.
And a
Devo and a
Okay. So I haven't. It's not smaller than it looks. I've just been mitigating enough to eat it and survive, which is bad, but good. No.
I last second dropped a barrier on the fire patch.
But the issue is that like everyone who wasn't in the barrier would still that took 160k, 170k.
Get it. Okay.
I guess the question becomes, if there's no fire outside of the ring, do we barrier on a fire that's inside the ring and let the fire break out the
I would imagine that. Well, no, that doesn't help. I was gonna say, not everyone necessarily needs to step forward into fire. Like, if you're ranged anyway, and it's a choice between eating the ring or standing outside and waiting for a dispel, I imagine the dispel's better.
Well, not this group too much, which is good. Oh, I gotta eat before this thing goes away.
I mean,
I think the outplay is just to have fire.
Yeah, I mean the best option is have fire,
Good
but
times.
in the event where there's no fire, barrier seems pretty good.
If we have an SLT up, you could have part of the raid in and part out
my nose
too.
is itching. I think it's because my hair is in my face.
On the first.
Okay.
So
I don't know where the healing CDs are.
But then those people would get rooted still. Like the whole point is to have everyone in fire.
Yeah, but a mass dispel and a couple of individuals could pop off any range that were standing back and not getting tagged. And SLT, if it was
but yeah,
up,
I've
could
been having
split
some really
the,
good pulls tonight. Just
health
because
across too.
DPS is doing really
Just
well.
How do you want to coordinate the 5 people that stand out?
Well, it wouldn't be 5. It would just be ranged in general, and it'd be 5 plus a couple of single target dispels. I imagine just on the fly, if they would stand out, they would, or if they've got personals, they can stand in.
Whew.
I'm just kind of thinking out loud here during break. I mean, I don't know. If we're using SLT anyway, it won't be up, so I don't know what the best play there is if the fire's stuck in there. Maybe using personals as well, like, and surviving.
Can anyone hear me?
Yes.
No.
No.
I refuse to listen to you. Does that count?
Hey, Snow, do you know what happens when you're not watching my stream?
What?
It leaves the break thing up for like a half an hour.
Oh yeah, guild made 1500.
What?
Aw, fuck yeah.
5, 4.
Oh, my
3,
nose is so itchy.
2, 1.
Sorry.
So if you jump your
Can I get mage food,
killer log
please?
off the boat, you realize the water's not moving. Again,
Baron?
those are
Thank ya.
Way to kill my immersion. The clouds don't move either.
splishy water effect is actually like 10 feet above the water.
Okay, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with all those potions of agility, but okay.
They were the ones that you gave to Zas.
Go, go,
right.
phase 2.
Yeah, okay. I'll
Yeah.
pass them
So
on.
back to your hunter.
Do it.
You pass them to Jazzy.
Whatever. Whatever. Jazzy has gold. Don't give him to Jazzy.
Jesse has less and less gold as days wear on.
Yeah, I'm below 1 million now. I don't like.
And also, the sea floor under us is featureless and flat.
Unacceptable. 40, stop breaking my immersion.
That's what the real C4 is like.
Let's talk about immersion. Why are the crates that are floating past us, why do they have a weight coming off of them? They should just be floating stationary in the water. That bothers me.
Right to them.
They don't have a weight.
They do on my screen.
Hmm.
I wonder if he's gonna notice this. I forgot that I had this.
Crow needs to eat. No, we're good to go. Reminder to check your flasks.
Tank face! Kapow! That's me.
Oh shit, 1 second. Sorry, I grabbing my cable from my headset.
Sad panda.
Are you a panda now?
No, Crackers is. But he asked for help.
You can sell.
I am now.
Oh yeah, old man
5,
troll.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Right boat.
Dodging right.
I hope you don't mind, cold.
It's for me.
Together.
Beware. Diamond. Watch funnel. Watch funnel.
Bomb in the middle. Thank you.
Beware.
Watch funnel.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Stack by fire. 4, 3, 2, 1. Dip in. Avalanche right after. Avalanche is.
Whoop. Commitment. I stood in fire in order to finish that I-beam.
Range
It's
near
called
stack.
padding.
Beware.
You need that ballista.
Backwards. Near the Warlock Gateway.
Beware.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Stack by fire. 3, 2, 1. Dip in.
Range near
Beware.
stack.
Watch frontal. Ignoring this boat. This tower, please. We're gonna get a bombarded here, so watch your feet. Watch, move,
Beware.
frontal. Clear your stacks.
I hope you don't mind, cold.
That launches goes away.
Four, three, two,
That was
Jump.
such a
one.
troll.
So it keeps happening that we're killing left ballista, we kill it, then we come in for ring or come in for blizzard, and she refreezes that one just as the left boat comes up.
So what the reason that happens is because we start on the right, we get a right boat, and then we move left when bombard happens. So what we had been doing, I wasn't really sure if I wanted to correct this or not. What we had been doing is I'd been telling us to stay right when we got bombard. We started moving left, kind of felt good, but that's the down. And the only way to fix that is to move her
Keeping tabs
back
on
before
me.
the left boat comes back in.
My nose
It's not a
is just
problem
so
for the
itchy.
raid then.
One second.
They change it.
Well, I mean, it's not great to have a ballista frozen when the boat comes in. We could switch. We could switch to it harder, or we could be more proactive about staying, like pulling her to the right. If we get left boat, then we swap on bombard. If we get right boat, we stay after bombard. We just have to navigate around the puddles.
Tank first. Da, da, da.
The whole point, though, is to try and keep her offset.
I don't like having only two toes. I don't know why it bothers
What
me.
happened there is we had her synced with the boat swans.
Phase 1 has a very low healing requirement. Unless Nospero is on your team, in which case it's a toss up. Just making sure no one dropped anything. And my nose
Sail
still
on
itches.
Lily Flask.
Thank you.
Sailing lily flies. Bow, chicka, bow. Pretty much true. Mm.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The tide rises.
Beware.
So it's right boat, so let's stay right after bombard.
We're going to be dodging right after bombard.
Beware.
Sorry.
Down the boat.
Oh gosh.
Holy crap!
That's
Well,
one
we have to wipe it, but this bombard pattern is so good.
The avalanche on top of us, the freezing blasts, is a rough combo.
Beware.
I should have moved more to be out of the avalanche, but it's twice crack.
Yep.
Like,
You
you
think
know
you
that
could have
you
just
could walk through the
Four.
ballistas, right?
3.
I have
Two,
been wrong into the
one.
ballistas.
Again, I should have moved out of that. I think this is one of the only range that got hit by it, but it has been an issue before. We'll set it on two fronts. I'll move more. You don't get as close.
Oh, so good. Fresh, crispy water. Delicious. Trying to drink more water, guys. That's why.
Like once you're out, you can also there's time to half overlap them too. So you're getting quite a distance down with it.
Look at my little backwards swaggle. Look at those arms. Dur, 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 dur. Oh, I got a 6-pack too. I am ready. I'm ready. Put me in, coach. Put me in. Let's do this, guys. I feel it. I feel another phase 2 ish.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
I'm pretty sure I probably should have gotten hit by that.
Left boat.
Watch frontal.
Bomb in the back.
They belong to the sharks now. Ooh,
I need to
frozen.
be a little bit forward.
Do not want to be stuck in front of her. Ish. Yes, ish.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Just hang out with you guys.
Run out. Stack in.
Massing.
Did not stack in.
Beware.
Watch frontal.
Ballista.
Moving to circle after bombard.
Finish stack back up. Move right
in the circle.
back.
I will freeze you where you stand. The tide moves against you.
Beware.
Get that front one if you can.
May I get a front one?
Suck balls.
Wait.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I cannot reach tanks or back here.
I'm in melee with him.
Run out. Stack in 3, 2, 1. Stack in.
So this is what? I don't know what happened. Are we losing it?
Back up.
Is it because I'm getting avalanche? Are we dying because I got the avalanche now? Because I got avalanche that time. I thought I handled it okay.
You don't mind.
Was that a melee running over the tank with the avalanche at start?
Beware.
Yep. My first death?
Yep.
The first death? Yep.
Who did that though?
You should just be drilled into melee's head that you're not heading to the stern of the boat.
That's the front. But
It's melee aren't headed to the front there where tanks are running.
maybe you said stern.
Oh, stern not
As opposed to the bow, yeah.
That fire is real.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Front. I won't try to use boat terms. Don't melee should never be running to front to that mast. It's a no.
Oh, that's cool. Permanent fire.
It's fine. It'll get cleared when we fire a thing down the boat.
Right at sail to kill him.
I'm pretty sure each puddle has a certain number of
5,
charges. We should all just
4,
try and soak.
3,
So you turn the
Are
kill
you
one
sure?
1.
The tide rises. I hope you don't mind. Cold.
Gonna be dodging right. Range move together.
Beware.
And the boat.
Swabbing around.
Moving here. Staying here.
Melee watch frontal.
Bombs in the back.
Do you want me to get crackers out?
Yep.
Beware.
Frontal.
Are you off the boat?
I
I
got
was on We're Lucky.
I hope you don't mind. Cold.
4, 3, 2,
Make sure you leave it at X
1.
for us.
Beware.
And the
Sorry.
boat.
Dodge.
I will
Was that
wait
retribution?
where you stand.
I mean, that's your spec, not mine. Dip in.
Interesting.
Move to diamond after bombard. Watch frontal.
Dodging left. Gonna go around the fire when we do. Tight on square to start.
Back up and back.
Freeze you where you stand. The tide moves against you.
Beware.
Might have killed Kai.
Stock on sales corpse.
Go ahead and wipe it up. Set it fire.
You will be washed
4,
away.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, Iron, I missed a patch and I tried to circle back to get it and then
It's cool.
flipped.
I figured you owed me at least one.
Everybody gets one.
Thank you, Spider-Man.
That can't be how this works, or
The I-beam greed
got a
is real.
lifetime
I'm
of,
not talking about, you
mechanics
know?
to
So rude. So rude.
give
Well,
back
being that
to
you're on a
people.
ship, too bad you don't have the song request option. I'd play the Southern Cross song. Is Southern Cross the Crosby, Stills, and Nash song? Let me see if I can play that.
Now everybody gets one. So I have a couple for my brothers.
Oh, man.
People that I work with that don't raid.
I know what to play after this, though.
But you don't have to take it out on us, do you?
Really struggling with some sloppy pay.
Is it too loud? Ooh, wait.
It'd be really good to be getting into phase 2 by the end of tonight here. It's just gonna take
Well, the healing
focus and
furnace
play
phase 1 are low, so top DPS should stay in the ice.
3-ish
Exactly.
minutes long for phase
Exactly.
2. 180 seconds. That's all we're asking.
It's a good song. Good thought, Tony.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Left bullet will move after bombard.
Change sort of it. Right. Backwards after bombard. Backwards. Sure, moving down that list.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Second fire, 4, 3, 2, 1, good hit. Right boat moving the circle after bombard.
Range stack back up. Clear these frozen ice blocks down. Right.
Move the circle.
Back up front for us.
Watch out! Doing so well on DPS. I don't want it that.
Someone's cat's pissed.
That sounds like a weak aura.
Oh.
Let's go stand in the spots on Coven and Cora.
I'm gonna play another boat song.
We're going down and back.
This is a classic. I'm sure you know which one this is, Tony. You can hear it well. Wait, if it starts. Does it take a while? Yeah, here we go. Another classic boat song. Doing so well. Gets out DPS by a Ret Paladin. Hey, he probably winged it the second time. You know what I mean? He was probably just re-wingsing. We're gonna use that as an excuse. Plus, he was padding at the end. I wiped early because I'm a good girl.
The lake, it is said, never gives up her dead when the skies of November turn gloomy. With a load of iron ore, 26,000 tons more than the Edmund Fitzgerald weighed empty.
2, 1.
That good ship and true was a bone to be chewed when the gales of November came early. Beware. The ship was the pride of the American side, coming back from some mill in Wisconsin.
Together.
As the big freighters go, it was bigger than most, with a crew and good captain well seasoned.
Down the boat.
Concluding some terms with a couple of steel firms when they
Back
left
to
fully
square.
loaded for Cleveland. Then later that night when the ships fell rain, could it be the north wind they'd been feeling?
Bard. And a diamond.
The wind in the wires made a tattletale sound when the wave broke over the railing.
3, 2, 1.
Bomb off the boat.
Every man knew as the captain did too.
4,
'Twas the witch
3,
of November come
2, 1.
stealing.
Okay. Avalanche is out.
The dawn
Let's go,
came
Zas.
late and the breakfast had
Perfect.
wait when the gales of November came slashing.
Sorry, I
Down the
had
boat.
to line.
Came, it was freezing rain in the face of a hurricane west wind.
Can we get her closer to one of the ballistas?
Maybe.
She should be on diamond side still.
Right.
And then we'll move after bombard.
Summertime came, the old cook came on deck
But
saying,
you can also move it up
"Fellas,
actually.
it's too rough to feed you." At 7 p.m. a main hatchway caved in. He said, "Fellas, it's been good to know ya."
3, 2, 1.
The captain wired in the
City of Heroes.
the good ship and crew was in peril.
Mildly interesting, I died to the fire outside the fire by being bounced by a
Yeah, that's always fun.
What was the confusion in that enemy or in that overlap?
Does anyone know where the love of God goes when the waves turn the minutes to hours?
And where you speak?
The searchers all say they'd have made Whitefish Bay if
Sorry,
they'd put
the
50
overlap
more
being
miles behind
ice
her.
followed by avalanche strings.
They
What
might
was
have
the
split up
confusion?
or they
I'm
might
asking
have
the question.
capsized. They
What made you think there
deep
was
and took
confusion?
water.
Or people died too, which didn't
And all
have
that
avalanche.
remains is the faces and the names of the
Can't speak for the other
wise
people,
sons
but I
of the
died because I
mountains.
was 2% slower than Zach.
I wasn't fast enough, and the avalanche version ran over.
think
Yeah, I was running in. I got
Lake Huron
run over by
rolls,
avalanche as well.
Superior sings in the rooms of her ice water.
who had the third
mansion.
avalanche?
Old Michigan steams like a young man's dreams. The islands and bays are for sportsmen.
Yeah.
Farther below Lake Ontario.
So
I
I'm pretty
ran
sure.
to the back of the boat and died.
The iron boats go as
So whose avalanche killed the other people?
the gales of November remembered.
The person, I think it might have been Lily that killed me. She was running to the back, and I think she ran over.
Oh, a bunch of people followed me. Yeah, I think it's me and Zaz killed Tarv and so the boss. Why does the boss? Oh, it's because she blinked.
She blinks before ring, and then if she doesn't immediately cast avalanche, she still like trucks it towards whoever has threat.
Which is going to be the person who has avalanche, anyways. But like, and then she's not movable while she has avalanche. So the issue is that she was at diamond. Ring went off. After ring.
She is garage.
We went down circle because that's the opposite. But she had moved so far over
Gosh.
that like
Akino, why? How do you
you
know?
guys were just people were basically trying to get to the boss and they were following the avalanche.
Is your last
So,
name Rostov? Says. Are you like Victor Rostov? Sev. Rostov. Sev. I'm gonna just
We'll
roll
try
that
and keep
arm
her in
and then just kind
corner
of
she's
push
supposed
the
to
rest
be
of
in.
it.
That means resetting her position if needed.
Not Victor.
Well,
Vincent? Is it Vincent?
You have to be prepared
It's
to react
William.
to that.
But you can't pronounce
Don't get baited into
Is it
just blindly
Vlad?
charging at her because
Vlad?
lots of stuff was going on.
Vi-
I don't want to feel like
Vyacheslav.
this is a cop out because I'm
Vya-
the one who killed you two people, but
Vyacheslav?
I was also
Vyacheslav?
following the explicit
This
rules
name
that I
has
had
two
set up for
intermissions.
Yeah, no.
Why is
I'd
this
agree
Tiny
you were
Dancer
doing
playing?
What you were supposed to do. I was also running in.
Does this have lyrics?
I
'Cause
was
I'll sing
taking
it.
a little bit of a circuitous route because there were
Blue
patches of
jean,
fire. So I could make
baby.
a direct path to the.
Yep, that's why I was doing that too.
It seems just
Wild
for
charge
the
doesn't work when it's
band.
like that. So.
I try to edge myself towards
Pretty
center
eyes,
boat on the path end of
a
the plan.
pirate's
What are
mind.
people using gateways for?
You marry a music
Accidentally
man.
clicking them?
I use it for avalanche, like the one that if I get the one that Lily had there, I would run to the back of the boat and click gateway before I got ice block. Theoretically, it saved me one time. I've used it once tonight successfully.
Yeah, you gateway, the back gateway, you have like 1 second left on your avalanche. You get back to the group. Avalanches are
Be- Because the other option is after ring goes off, if we're in a fire patch that's right here, and everyone just immediately clicks the gateway, then avalanche goes off, and the avalanche people go one way, and everyone else.
Oh wait,
goes the
I
other
wanted to
way.
play a
It's
different one.
more of a-
There's
there's
another
less
shipwreck
time
song
with
that I
running
know.
down the boat.
It's what's that guy's name?
Right. I don't want to make any changes.
Oh wait. Oh, this one is it. This is it. Another
The
tragic
end point
boat
of the
song.
gateway will always be safe from avalanche. If someone is running avalanche out and they clip the gateway, then
I wonder
it's on
if anybody
them,
can
so-
know this one. Does anybody know this one? I know another boat wreck song
Good.
after this. Why do I know so
For a
many
safe
boat
way
wreck
to
songs?
navigate the fire and the avalanches to get into the boss. That's who is it?
3, 2, 1.
Beware. Beware.
We'll be dodging right.
We'll be staying right. is out.
That's the boat.
Why did you retract your message?
Can we just get a wind rush there?
Sure, it
Like
won't be
I-
back up for the other
I
thing,
know.
though.
I know. We'll have a Stampede Roar next week. Because a Guardian can roar there and have it up for.
See, you can't be a tank face. Perhaps a destroyer face will suffice. It's a tanker face. That's what it is.
Like the
It's a
speed
tanker.
speed boost is super helpful.
Your chat was not functioning. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It was the Schooner Hesperus that failed the Wintry Storm. It's supposed to be a pretty famous shipwreck pound. I bet it is.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Once again, no avalanche for me. And I found
Moving a diamond after bombard.
There's a bomb in the middle of the boat. Cleave onto wild.
Cleave onto the ballista.
4, 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1, dip in. Avalanche is out. I'll go right, Kai.
I have no idea what's playing, and that's fire,
Dodging
and
right.
I'm gonna die.
Stay in your center.
Move to circle.
Get that ice block
Dude.
closed.
Front leg a little back.
I can't reach Luke back that far.
Front leg.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Three, two, one, dip in. Frontal. This is the bow we're ignoring. A couple percent behind. So, we'll break out the ice block after.
I got comboed and hit by 12 bombs at the same time.
Pipe it up.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Probably real fire.
It is. Can confirm.
Is it though? It is.
Send Piccolo in.
Doesn't hurt my pet. I don't know what's wrong with you guys. The Fell Hunter was born of this.
What's a good boat
Is it
song,
actually
guys? We
taking
need another
damage
boat
from it?
song. It's supposed to be pretty famous. Oh, the death cap. Okay, hold still. Hold still. I can get that. 1 second.
I can't tell. I don't think so. I think that was a buff that went off that increased its max health there real quick.
Searing pitch, bombardment.
We call it fortitude.
Yeah. I probably could have
Could
done
be Mark of
something
the
about
Wild. I don't know buffs.
The shaman
I
one, it
still
just
did
increases
bad.
your max
4,
health as well.
3, 2,
The talent.
1.
Mark of the Wildfire.
Beware.
I hope you don't mind. Cold.
Left boat.
Dodging backwards. Bit center.
Oh, I did it, guys.
After bombard.
Beware.
I'm told.
I did it. I ran my avalanche out perfectly. Did you guys see that? I'm so proud of myself. I did so good. I'm standing in fire. That's not so good. Yo. It's inspired by boat songs. Just gotta call out to your
4,
inner boatman.
2,
You guys all in touch with your inner boatman, right? Oh, jeez.
Dip in 3, 2,
Wind
1.
rush.
Dip in. Avalanche next. Avalanches go right.
I hope you don't mind. Cold.
We're gonna freeze.
Beware.
I got you, Luke. I got you. I'll dig you out. Wait, who is this? I don't know who's present here. I just
Please
assumed
left
it was
Ballista.
him, but it
Weird.
probably wasn't.
Dodging right.
Well, hello. Thank you for the follow. So nice. So nice.
Circle.
Is it because I dodged that avalanche or I did the avalanche right? Gosh, I knew it. Just needed to start doing mechanics correctly.
Too close.
Thank you, Elleraine.
But she's
Wait,
close.
why does that name sound familiar?
Or ignoring the next.
Elleraine.
Left boat.
Gosh, I feel like I know you.
4,
Who are you?
3, 2,
Should I look? I
1.
can't tell. I'm looking at YouTube right now. Should I be looking at you? Yeah.
2, 1. Dip in.
Ooh, too much. Too much fire.
Beware.
Yeah.
Down the boat.
Oh. See, I hit Immo Aura after hitting Iving. Not so good.
Ignore boat. Push phase.
You can take that iron.
Beware.
Oh, it's still you, Akino! Oh, you're on the other side. I
Iron
know
take.
your name sounded familiar.
Avalanche. Reset your stacks.
Oh, bombard. All up in melee.
That's a lot of bambards.
Yeah, that's.
We did it, guys. We actually pushed for once with only, 2 people dead. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. Slushy. Summer said the avalanche was
Scrap
downstairs,
every
snow cone. It's
Oh,
despite
English
you
said,
dodging
yep.
the avalanche.
You okay?
What? Boo.
Except I'm frozen.
I lured you into open waters.
Awesome.
Out here.
What a tease.
I
Roar.
Alright, focus. Stick together, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Left we're on X.
Keep moving.
Zap
Hug the
down.
left. Keep moving.
Now move.
Well,
Wipe it up.
I didn't freeze. Move away from her when you transition in future. She gives you stacks when she's in that frozen Orby thingy. Stuart! That information is extremely good. Look at that pro level stack dropping. Yeah, extra clink. Look, do you see that? I froze last. Meaning I had the least amount of stacks. Which means I'm amazing. I'm really, like, I don't want to toot my own horn, guys. But, like, I gotta release here. I was like, I was primo. Your tanks need to be moving her away before transition. It's much more forgiving. Ooh. Listen, this one. Sonata Arctica, White Pearl, Black Ocean. Doing it! Sonata Arctica. Wait, what was the last part? White Pearl, Black Ocean. White Pearl, Black Ocean. Part 2. There's multiple ones?
We got one last repair.
Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah, mine's done.
Ooh. Thank you. I like a good song. Preparing for this last pull. This is it, guys. You know what? It's the last pull of the night. I'm gonna pop a Vantis rune. No, I already have a Vantis rune. I'm gonna pop. That's an augment rune. Pap that bad boy. Pap it. I papped it. As a DH, do you toot your left horn or right horn? I toot them both. I'm a double tutor. You know what I mean? I don't like cut. I don't have. Gotta turn this down a little bit. And that's turned up. Can you guys hear it still? I don't know why. I still gotta mix with my mouse sound mixer.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Woo! That was an accident. There's no half tooting over here. It's all toots all the time.
We're moving backwards just a good bit. Head up and square.
Oh, did I advance this right? No, wait. I popped it. I popped it. Woo! Woo! How do we already lose two?
Cleave right ballista.
Get way up.
4, 3.
We have the potential.
4, 3, 2, 1. Dip
I'm
it.
like frozen in here.
Oh, I do mind the cold. I do, Jaina. I do.
Right, bow.
Range near middle. Back up. Right a bit.
Circle.
I like the song. I'm jiggy with it. No, I don't want to stand in fire. Ah! We had so many good pulls. I'm avalanching everybody. It's happening. I'm gonna avalanche your heads. Well, that was it. No, wait. We do have another pull. For some reason, I thought that was the last pull. Okay, that was a mulligan. A muffigan? A mulligan? It was a MacGuffin? What exactly is a MacGuffin? I heard that term recently and I don't know what it means. How do you clip things from Twitch again? I want a double tutor highlight. I don't know how you do that. I should probably look that up. I don't know how that's done. It's a term like that is like the thing the heroes are on a quest to get, irrespective of what the thing is. Oh, okay. Thank you. You know what? We're gonna Vantis Rune again. I keep calling it Vantis Rune. It's just a regular rune. It's not Vantis. It's an augment. What does Vantis mean?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm out of range.
Beware.
Gonna be dodging me, right?
Beware.
It's done. Make sure you just leave them down.
Beware.
4, 3, 2, 1.
4, 3, 2, 1. Dip in. Avalanches out. Watch out, melee. Melee.
Look up, range reset.
Beware.
Let's both, or are we going?
Nope, wait. This is the kill.
Beware.
We're gonna move them backwards a bit. Not too
Going to
backwards.
diamond.
Bombs in the back. And a blowstone fire.
4,
Female ballistas.
3, 2, 1.
Stack in, stack in.
Awesome.
That was late.
Beware.
We stack in because he said stack in? Because I don't think
I
that's
moved
even-
early on energy.
4% hard burn. Ignore the boat.
Beware.
Front bolt. Reset your
Wait,
stacks.
stack.
Reset your stacks. Stack up on the edge.
We're gonna be short the wind rush, so we'll have to open with the war, I think. It's gonna be 3 seconds late.
You can drop the wind rush before we split off. We're there.
Call Hellstone. Rapture.
Yeah.
Kill this lady.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Next up.
One more ad.
Right, that's frozen.
I got
Did-
clipped.
We go into that low on people on the right side.
Nope, we went in full complement. Colo died a little. High stacks, I think. Not all of us managed to reset. I know I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't get to either.
We did get stacks really slow in phase 1. I'm just gonna call the reset a lot earlier.
She also gives you stacks if you're close to her orb.
His head's exploding.
So like on the boat, you can get stacks even when she's in orb form.
Good to know.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Moving backwards when we dodge.
Beware.
We're back to you from the camp.
If you can bring her a bit closer.
Beware.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
I like that run pattern.
Second. No, it's not intentional.
I need to break that ballista.
Beware.
Moving back a bit.
Two more ballista shots.
Bomb.
She's freezing a siege in 2.
Somebody's in here with avalanche. Move.
Beware.
Okay, wipe it up. I want to do one more pull.
3, 2, 1.
If I'm in the mind control, I'm gnashing escape, but I'm not fast enough to get out after the first ball. That's function me being
It
slow
is
and
Blind
picking up the
Guardian.
drops. Something that's correctable.
He naturally followed after the suggestion that
Can the
Sir
mind
gave me.
controlled guys pick up feathers?
I cannot know. I'll put those
Is
there for Luke.
Is there anything at all that'll make them move faster?
We will boop them towards the left and right side when they spawn.
Like you have to
I
knock
can't
or
play that
yank them?
Akino. Disney is like totally on top of everything. If I play
Yeah,
that,
that
they'll
seems
like
sketchy.
ban my stream.
Typhoon will also disorient them.
Because I'm also on YouTube. I wish I could play it though.
Like we're managing it. I was slow in the pickup on
I
that.
would in a
they
heartbeat.
can
Some of the
probably
other
get tire
littler
exhausted.
ones, they don't care, but like Disney and anything like Taylor Swift or anything like that.
I think you can
On your
do
butt.
anything you want to those targets once they're mind controlled. You can't pick up the feather because the feather is hostile where the feather is placed. But like, if somebody else mind controlled, you could drop a feather in front of that friend once it's been mind controlled. I think that's how that works.
That sounds right, yeah.
Let's get a 4.
Sorry?
I can fear them directly at the side of the
Do
boat.
not fear them.
Wreck of the Hesperus by George Harrison.
4, 3, 2.
Can we typhoon them off the boat?
No, you can't. I tried that.
That's
Beware.
Port side will be moving back.
The boat.
I hope you don't mind, Cole.
Range move together. Beware.
Up the boat.
Luke could be out of range a bit. Thank you.
One a diamond.
But I found my daddy's gonna let it
Beware.
4, 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. Dip in. Avalanche after. Go right with avalanches. Right.
That's looking the boss. Range reset.
Yep, get layup. Beware.
We need to break out one of these bulls.
Don't take it, don't
Be
take
right.
it. Don't take
Go
it.
to circle.
Ranged.
Horde got me, not you. I'm not taking your reses anymore. I always die after you res me.
Melee has mechanic. Sorry.
2 more shots on the ballistas, guys. Let's get the boat down. Beware.
Just back
Frontal.
up.
Okay, got the extra bombard.
Launches
4,
out.
3, 2, 1.
Beware. 3, 2, 1. Can fire.
Not
Fire
with
in this
range.
boat. Hard
Don't have
burn.
enough in
Not
range.
a range yet.
Get in,
Just
get in,
that
get in.
one sec. Beware. Frontal across the boat. Watch your feet for bombard. Move.
Set your stacks.
I hope you don't mind, cold. The tide moves
Oh my
against
god.
Set your stacks again. Get the stack.
Okay. Save yourselves. Save yourselves the durability and wipe it up. Beware. And we'll come back tomorrow.
Good
Are
night,
you
guys.
bad mouthing me, Sam?
Good night, guys.
They can be feathered, are you sure?
Good night, folks.
Stuart.
We had a really
Okay.
solid first half.
Stuart.
Losing a lot of focus momentum.
They do allow covers, I
Whatever
wonder.
it takes you to come to
Ooh,
raid
is it better not to
refresh
try?
tomorrow.
I don't mind trying it, because you
Nap,
know what? No one's going to
coffee or tea
rewatch
or a
these
brisk
streams,
walk
so...
beforehand. Please come prepared to bring in full focus and attention. Should be seeing phase 2 tomorrow. Need to progress through it quickly.
This fight is awesome.
That's
kinda
not the
is.
word I would use.
Well, for like a last of a raid, yeah, I think it's pretty cool.
This fight is frustrating.
I got to talk to Laura Bailey about Jaina.
Did she say the fight was frustrating? 'Cause
No,
the
she
fight
had
is
no comments.
frustrating.
We use totem though.
Night, guys.
You got
Shake
it
your
next night
gnome
for
as
sure.
fist.
Yeah, we do.
I do. It doesn't
Let
work because it's a
go.
blood elf. Fucking blood elf.
Shake your gnome thing. Shake your gnome thing.
We're gonna
And
do
I'm
it.
Kicking crow.
I'm putting that cover in. We're gonna listen to it. I don't know what it is. Aww.
开始了呀。
I guess.
Have a good night.
接金宝的超级火箭。Snow glows white on a mountain tonight, not a footprint to be seen. A kingdom of isolation, and your love's like I'm the queen.
Alright, I'm out, guys. Good night.
The wind is
Have a good night.
Have a good night.
howling like this stormy story inside. Could I keep it in? Heaven knows I tried. Don't let them be, don't let them see. Be the good girl you always have to be. Can see you don't feel, don't let them know. Well, now they know. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, let it go. Turn away.
a good rendition. She's got a pretty voice.
Funny how some distance makes everything seem small, and the fears that once control me can't get to me at all. It's time
There's a metal mix of this?
Bet you I can track friendly fire.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Nope. Only friendly fire on Rex is fucking Western sacrifice. It takes so much time to cover who's just consistently not being very explosive damage.
Is this a thing?
Faster
Do
than
people like
anybody's-
sing
anybody
on
who does damage
Twitch?
to Luke, I can zoom in on those pulls. If they went to the mast side of the boat, then
Wait, I totally went to the wrong place. I have to check something for someone.
It wouldn't be perfect, but maybe look at who had the avalanche debuff simultaneously when person XYZ died to the avalanche.
yeah, that'll also cover self kills. That'll.
I think that's it.
What I want is a magical super filter that lets me get her.
I'm gonna do an invasion really quickly. She's singing some extra stuff. Despacito. Justin Bieber. Alright. That's gonna be the it for me tonight. That's gonna be the it for me tonight. Thank you so much, Akino, for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Stu. Thank you, Zero. Everybody, I really appreciate
Oh,
it.
I guess that's why.
Hopefully
it's
I'll
not
be stringing
considered.
again tomorrow and the next day, and then,
Sometimes
you know,
debuffs like
some
that
other
are
couple of
considered
times,
declare.
maybe
It's-
just try to keep more
I think because
consistent
it's a
about it,
location
you
for
know.
something to drop as opposed
Haven't
to a
seen one of
pulse,
those in
it's
like
not
5
there,
years.
it's-
Oh, you can totally. Do you want me to stream this? I absolutely
Yeah,
can. Let me
like
get rid
the
of
ability is actually spawning from Jaina, because you can actually see
this
her
thing.
casting it.
We're gonna just leave
yeah, like
this really
pings a
quickly,
player's
'cause we don't
location.
need that. All right. Okay. Hello. This die does a great metal cover. Let's do it. I'm ready for anything. Oh man, it is metal. You can tell because it's in the snow on a street. I'm doing it. Let's do it. Top streaming content. It is. It absolutely is. Oh, I gotta visit his. View the leader's garrison. La 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 la. The storm never bothered me anyway. Here I stand. I wonder if I can sing it.
I think Donnie is moving my elementals.
He's booing them? Oh, moving them? Oh, that's right, because you can get on the little platform. Elemental skateboard.
I know, right? Like you just drive it. It's kind of amazing. Do you have a preference? You don't like Shadow Council, right? Or Shadow Moon?
Right.
Okay. I also have Iron Horde. Prefer Iron Horde?
Yes, let's do Iron Horde. I like that one.
What do you think of Jaina?
like it. I don't mind it. I mean, I don't get frozen. I don't die to
That's the thing.
mechanics.
Like, I actually don't mind it either. At this point, I'm just like mildly frustrated at other people getting repeatedly frozen.
I mean, and it's just exactly like I said. Like, I don't get targeted with an avalanche like at all, so I don't really. I can't really complain.
In 21 pulls tonight and getting 4 to 5 avalanche casts per pull, I think I got 4 on the entire night.
Yeah, I got maybe 3 or 4.
And one of the ones that I got was pull 1 avalanche 1. And I was like, oh shit, I gotta wake up and do this.
I know. Ooh. Time for the solo. He probably had some weird achievement for the elemental skateboard, like kiss Khadgar 50 times, magical smoochy boochie, 75 achievement points. Yes! I want this! Magical smoochy boochie. I want this. Can I not? Is this like... Oh wait. I need that. I need that. Oh, I accidentally killed a lot of your raccoons. I'm sorry.
Why?
I don't know. They were here.
I was saving those for later.
Sorry.
Are you getting eat them at least?
No. There was a bad guy there. I had to.
I understand.
Surprised you haven't done them yet. What, you don't want your herbal thing?
Oh, no, I'm not an herbalist. I don't care about flowers. I have no use for them, so.
Magical smoochy boochie. But here I stand, and here
This one's kind of gross because they're all spread out all over the place.
Yeah, I guess so.
The one we did last week was much cleaner and easier.
I would agree with that. Your storehouse is under attack.
I need to target something first.
I got it.
Did you get that from downtown? What did you hit him with?
It's the, yeah, downtown hammer.
From downtown.
From downtown.
I'm feeling like you guys.
Still not 100%.
I think I'm gonna get a mount.
Obviously.
I think it's gonna happen.
But
that was amazing. Thank you so much for suggesting that, Tony.
Also, if Donnie's been talking, I can't hear anything he's saying. So.
I haven't heard him speak. No, he has not talked at all.
Oh,
I was like, I haven't heard him talk either. Maybe our mic is busted. I mean, I can't even hear him from across the room. Storm never bothered me anyway.
Come here, terrified worker. Come into my large goatly arms.
Oh, okay. That sounds a little...
What?
I didn't realize additional things occurred in this.
They do now.
I got a Thunderlord hunting horn.
Yeah, I did too.
I don't know what it does. All damage
I
taken
give you
reduced.
25% damage.
Nice. Now I can kill these raccoons with abandon. Do you guys miss these? Because I definitely missed them. You technically can just AFK the entire thing, from what I can tell. The storm never bothered me anyway. Is this a dwarf hunter or something? A dwarf? A dwarf? This is the famous Follow Sweet. This is the girl who I named my channel after. She's a Pandaren. She's beautiful. Oh, my neck needs to snap. Ah. I will take care of him in my fuzzy panda arms this time.
Aww.
I don't know why his hands are up against me though. Like, I didn't do anything wrong.
So you say. I don't think you can be trusted though. You're a filthy panda.
I'm the most trustworthy person in
No,
this entire...
half of your people are mud hut squatting savages.
See, here's the thing. I was given a choice. I chose to be on the side of the light. Therefore, you didn't have that choice. You just was. I had to pick.
Yeah. Maybe you're a savage spy.
I need to get closer.
I can neither confirm nor deny. I'm standing in a blue circle and you can't stop me.
Was tonight y'all's first full night on Jaina, by the way?
No, we've been on it a week now.
Okay.
3 full nights.
Right.
Like 3.5 nights, really. I mean.
Yeah.
Pandas are totally you. Panda rhymes with your true name. It's true. Amanda Panda. That's me. My sister used to tease me and say my name was Amanda Panda and I spread propaganda. Because it rhymes with panda, I guess.
I need a target.
Oh, I saw one back there. I saw him. Where did he go? There he is. Fine. I'll take care of you.
Oh, we got our platinum.
I am out of range.
Propaganda. Yeah. Amanda Panda spreads propaganda. How many people can say that their name rhymes with propaganda? Not that many people. In fact, I'd venture to say no one else. Right? Can anybody think of another name? Anda? Landa? Branda? Wanda? But I mean, it's not really, it's Wanda. It's not really gonna match.
I apparently just healed you for like 4 million.
Oh, it felt so good.
I don't know what the hell that was.
Oh, your rally? I don't know what you
I
did, but you
guess.
rallied me for a lot.
That's exactly what I was talking about. It just popped up. It was like a 4 million overheal or something like that. It was nonsense.
What?
Blacksmith is under attack.
Save him! Save him!
I got it.
I need to target something first.
Meanwhile, your soldiers are like mongoing everything.
Dude, that's actually kind of the best thing. I kind of want to start one of these because I have the other one and just see if just my troops can get me a platinum. Like if I just start it, will I get a platinum? You know?
My one friend said that you could. You just the only one you can't do is Shadow Song.
Shadow Moon or Shadow Council?
I don't know. It's a shadow one. Only the shadow knows.
What evil lurks in the hearts of men? The shadow knows.
The shadow knows.
Oh, I see. Danny's just not talking to us. I understand.
Oh, did he not hop in the channel?
No, he is. He's just talking in party chat instead of talking to us.
Oh, jeez. How rude.
Rude.
How rude. I don't date myself. I'm not that vain. Like, you know? I'm just joking. I know what you mean.
Boom!
Oh, gosh. I don't have enough room.
60. Not bad. Not bad.
I need to
Alright.
disenchant some
Bugs.
stuff. First of all, I need to...
Got a belt.
Let it go. Let it go.
G, anything?
May your feet find good trails.
I need to do some quick back management because I've been terrible. I don't even know if I have the look back. I know I got it. I don't know if it's in my bag though.
Did I tell you actually? I got a mount the other day in Tannen.
You did!
Yeah.
Thank you, sir, for stepping by.
There was like a dude man up, like a rare elite or something, and I threw a hammer at him, and it dropped this friend out.
Wait, where did you link that? Oh, you're on him. Aww. He's a cutie. I did not get anything. But that's okay. There's always tomorrow. There's always tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
No room. Carries Panda legendary cloak and bags. What are you talking about? I'm like covering it with my hand. Don't look. Don't look. It's this mess right here. I don't know what to do with all this stupid.
Are Halloween and Christmas the only things that you can put your garrison on?
I believe so. Just gonna do that. See? Now I have plenty of room. Don't judge me. Don't judge. Don't judging. No judging. This better have lyrics because I really want to sing along to this one. It doesn't look like it's gonna have one. What do I sing into? Here we go. I have a makeup brush. Living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere. Born and raised in South Detroit. This guy's voice is like a lot lower. He took an octave down. He took an octave down. That guy took an octave high. I can't match the two. Let's pull up the lyrics for this one because I don't know the whole thing. In a smoky room, the smell of wine and cheap perfume. You can share the night, it goes on and on and on and on. Strangers are waiting up and down the boulevard, their shadows searching the night. Street lights are people living just to find emotion, hiding somewhere in the night. Oh man, he took it. He took it high. He was like, ah! Ooh, he took it up. I thought he was gonna go low again. It was a thrill, paying anything to roll the dice just one more time. Some will win, some will lose. Some are born to sing the blues. All the movie never ends, it goes on and on and on and on. Strangers are waiting up and down the boulevard, their shadows searching in the night. Street lights are people living just to find emotion, hiding somewhere in the night. Is it downloaded in the description? I just like how that guy went
octave lower in the beginning. Are they harmonizing? Yeah. Ooh, that's pretty. Very nice, very nice. I loved it, Tony. Way to go out on it. All right, perfectly timed to let go. I do have to actually go to bed this time, but thank you guys so much for the suggestions, and hopefully I will see you guys next time. Good night.